think for now we can do the recap, and hopefully he'll get here by the time it's done. Alright, so it is Glenn's turn today. Next would be Arapel. You feel like doing it today, Mary? The journal?
If Glenn doesn't want to, or if you forget to tell him, then I'll take it.
Alright.
I'll take some.
Well, hopefully I'll remember to ask him, but I guess we can start the recap. Unfortunately, I think it was Chomsky who was our previous
He put
one.
a quick list of events at the bottom, though. That's probably all we really need to read. The rest was like notes to the party.
Yeah. So why don't we go over those? Does anyone feel like reading that really quick?
Yeah, I can read them out.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So we continue combat and destroy the constructs, beginning to collect essence and repair ourselves as alarms continue blaring. We are recovering from battle when another giant flying construct comes at us. Soon a second enemy, a giant mechanical dragon, joins the battle as well, turning the tides against us. Glenn teleports us away from combat to safety, just as Carl dashed his way to the party. Today is not your day to die, Carl. Carl! That day, we discuss a plan to send me in to take out the runes. Me meaning Chomsky. Glenn and Malin will cast Fly and Haste on me to allow me to get close enough to the runes to dispel them. Arapel will cast Enhance ability on me, further improving my chances of dispelling higher level magic in the runes. Diddy suggests we head to the ethereal plane, but we decide to go with our original plan. We travel back to the tower. As we approach the tower, Glenn casts Fly, Malin casts Haste, and Arapel enhances my abilities. I fly up to the tower at low altitude and dispel the first rune. The tower fires a beam at me, not expecting a ton of damage. It seems to be a disintegrate spell. The third rune winks me to another dimension. After a minute, I return. I dispel the disintegration rune and wink out again. Enemies arrive, and the party begins to fight them, waiting for Chomsky to return. The dragon is the first to arrive. The other flying construct arrives as well. And then it's not in the notes, but Chomsky dispelled magic on the dragon and left. Vortex warped away. Forever.
At least for the time being. Alright, thank you for that recap. Glenn, it would be your turn for story. Can you do it?
I can, if anyone literally would take it from me, I would gladly give that to them. Because I suck at taking notes.
I'll go ahead and take it.
Alright.
I thank you so much.
I haven't done it in a really
One
long
of
time.
these days, we're going to get you, Malin. Or Glenn. In fact, you're still at the top of the list now, so you have to get someone to get you every week. By Mary's new system.
Start bribing people.
Let's bribe people. Alright, so...
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it next week if you really want.
Aha!
Yeah, because after that, actually, I'll be like, well, next couple months, I have like a really early work day, so I'll be very tired on Thursday nights for the next like maybe 6 weeks. Yeah. So probably best to get some good notes in next week before that happens.
All right, so you are on Quartermaster Uslag. This will be your third week.
Okay, I will continue doing my best and trying my hardest.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too much to it.
Yeah, it hasn't been. So far, I think I've just paid some coin for sleeping.
Alright, so I have to do some adjusting here. So Malin goes into the background. Chomsky goes into the background / leaves. And we bring... Who is it? We bring out...
Eli.
Eli. Now, where would Eli be? I'll put Eli sort of in the middle. Because you're a sword mage person, right? Or, what is it called? Blade dancer?
Yeah.
Now, I think there was a long rest, so you can go ahead and long rest yourself. Being that you're down a person, I'm going to adjust the enemies a little.
You need me to roll initiative?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. So I'm going to take out this big guy. Place him with something a little smaller. All right. A steam golem.
Am I flying?
Yeah, you were on the back of your fly, I thought.
That's right. Yeah, I
That's
used
why you
the
have to
ebony
fly
fly.
there. Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot what that token was. I was thinking it was an enemy.
Buzz,
But I'm
buzz,
like, wait, it
buzz.
says Arabelle's 40 feet in the air.
I think let me put Eli behind Uslog. I
See,
think that would make
And you
more
know, I
sense.
put my infusion and death ward on Malin, and he's not even here.
Well, you
He's
can
extra safe.
release it if you want, I guess.
Hmm.
If you're concentrating on one of those.
Oh, the concentration was on enhanceability on Chomsky. So yeah, three of Arapel's resources are on people that aren't here anymore.
Yeah, at least the enhanceability came in really handy.
Yeah, true.
It did its work already, like
Sure.
And
fivefold.
look at Eli's initiative. He's eager to jump into this.
Nice.
What was the other thing I was
And
gonna
the
say?
big titan in the middle, is it gone?
Yeah, so in this
Okay.
reality, where two of your people were never here, you were instead fighting another one of these things.
Okay. Yeah,
Because, yeah, the big titan would be kind
I
of
will not be
tough for
climbing
just
the titan today.
Yeah, just the four of you. So, gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
What
sense.
else? What else? There was something else. Now I'm blanking. So who's covered in oil right now? Just Glenn?
Am I?
Yeah, I have you... Or wait, maybe you're not. I thought
Yeah,
one of you
Uslug had
was.
used her action to.
Oh, you know who it was? I think it
To
was
take
Chomsky.
it off.
Yeah, I think it was Chomsky. But he's not here
And it's no
anymore.
longer hasted, which is good. So it can't do both in the same turn,
Yeah.
which is so nice.
All right, so we will pick things up. Do I have? Yeah, stream's going. Okay. With Glenn. So Glenn, what do you want to do? Oh wait, sorry. Really quick. Eli rolled really well, so I'm gonna stick him in front. So Eli, you will go first.
Trying to remember what the hell's going on.
So just as a recap, we've got big robot dragon.
Mm-hmm.
What is this thing?
That is a big flying stone golem of some kind.
He's
Cool.
spewing oil at us and then like using a blowtorch.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
the dragon is. Yeah.
Oh, that's dragon. Sorry. Okay.
The golem was firing volleys of magic missiles.
What I will do is I will cast East on Uslog,
Alrighty.
I will bonus action Blade Sing. It'll add it. And then I will run over here for a little bit of cover. So that's action, bonus action, move. That's what I got.
Alright, mark yourself as blade singing. Slog, mark yourself as hasted. And
What's the haste symbol again? I was just trying to find it.
it
It's
is
the bunny.
the bunny.
The bunny. Okay.
This one.
Thank you.
Alright, so Eli's turn is ending. Glenn. The dragon is flying up above, roaring.
This is some bullshit. That's a metal dragon too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
That is
built
a
to deal with constructs because they don't
three-headed-
understand the power of music.
These robots don't appreciate
They're a tough audience.
Yeah,
Arapel appreciates
they're
your
even
music.
worse when they try to make
Yeah,
their own
even
music.
Uslog appreciates your music now.
Arapel's a
Uslog
construct.
has the heart of a construct.
Maybe at one time, but
I like the idea of a storyline where Glenn is going up against a construct that AI generates music. It's like, this is bullshit. You don't have the heart.
This is my devil went down to Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the constructs music would be terrible because AI is not good at art.
I'll give you a lyre full of gold against your souls. I think I'm better than you. There's not a lot I can do that. They know. I mean, constructs can't get tired. They don't, have exhaustion. It just there's so many things they're immune to. And I wait. Did I use my Wall of Thorns last
Yeah.
battle? Or this
I
battle?
think that was
we
the day.
rested. Yeah.
Oh, you may have rested since then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure yeah, we left and then rested and came back.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because that was the first time the Titan appeared.
I'm also
Yeah.
not super healthy, but not exactly below half. But this dragon can probably fucking kill me if he wanted to.
He does want to.
I'm so lost what to do. Oh my god.
It's tough being first after a 2 week break.
Well, I know, so I'm just some slack, man. I was the one time I wish I was lower on the initiative order.
Actually, I think Eli was the first to go, and he just nailed it. Came
Yeah.
in, hasted, and danced.
Oh, right, because it was going to be Glenn and then it was Eli, yeah. It was
It's
so
not-
quick, I missed it.
Tough act to follow, though, Glenn.
But wait, I'm concentrating on something, but I don't even think I know what it is. Are they
Oh,
slow?
you know what it
Are they
was? It
slow?
was the web on the Titan.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
need that anymore.
So yeah, it's probably of no
Okay.
use at this point.
Yet another effect that one of us used a resource for and that is now invalid.
We've defeated
Well,
the Titan.
it stopped them from machine gunning you for 2 rounds, so I wouldn't say it was useless.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to cast slow on the 2 creatures up, the 3 creatures up here. There's 3, right?
So
Or no,
this one-
Arapel, is it Arapel riding something?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
right.
her fly. This one is also 50 feet in the air, whereas this one is on the ground. And this one is also 50 feet in the air. The dragon flying next to you.
Okay, it's a 40-foot. Link slow because I don't know how this would.
Oh yeah,
It's 40
if it's a 40-foot cube, I guess you could hit both of these.
Because I could put it 20 feet in the air or something.
Well, like 10 feet in the air, but that was still.
Yeah. Okay.
This
Yeah.
thing isn't that tall.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that on both of them, and then that thing. Does that mean so Arapel has Bardic Inspiration? Is that what that symbol is?
Yes.
I do.
Okay, and Uslog has it, and
Mhm.
Eli is step dancing or break dancing.
It's Disco Inferno.
Right.
Okay, I will do that. Yeah, I'll slow, and I'm not gonna use my Bardic, so I'm gonna probably move. So slow on those two, and then move back, and that's it.
All right, so that is a Wisdom save.
Hmm?
The Steam Golem, you sense is magic resistant.
Bastard.
Wisdom save.
Hoping he is not wise.
He got a 10, and you sense he is a +0 to Wisdom. So you just,
Ooh.
the
Slow
big
down.
golem up in the air is also sense magic resistance.
Bullshit. Stop making constructs immune to magic.
It would roll a 19, so I think that makes it, right? Just barely.
I'm just making sure that I'm pretty sure that all my saves and the spells are fixed, but just do.
And this one is also a
Yeah.
+0. So yeah, they're both bad at wisdom, but they do have that advantage. So
Ah, son of a bitch.
unfortunately, the flying guy is unaffected.
All right. I guess that's my turn. And now re-put on my concentrate.
All right, so Glenn's turn will end. The dragon. Now I get to take to figure out what I can do again. Alright, it's gonna fly over this way.
Go beat up Eli. He's fresh.
He's fresh. Well, he is gonna beat up Eli because he is going to do a breath weapon,
Oh my god.
hitting all three of you. As he breathes down onto the ground, a huge 60-foot cone of flame.
Wonderful.
So I think it's dex saves, but let me double check. Yeah, dexterity saves DC 19.
Alright, well, I'm gonna.
Ooh, that is.
I'm
Next,
gonna.
dex save. I'm not great at these, but I do have advantage. Oh, hey!
So you would make it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, you would make it. So two of you make it. Let's see. Alright, so if you made it, you take 16 or 19? 19 fire. If you failed it, 38 fire.
I'm actually the new dancing bard, so I have evasion.
Oh.
You're a phony.
Right,
big
pony.
Sorry, Uslog.
Oh, beep, 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 beep.
Oh no!
So Uslog would lose her next
I didn't even
action.
get to use it. And okay, so I'm
Your next turn. You
fatigued.
get- Well, I think you. Let me see. What does haste do?
Yeah.
You're
And
not
that
stunned.
you're just incapacitated.
I
just can't
spell
take
and start,
actions.
can't move or take actions. Okay. So you're just kind of lethargic for a turn.
Doesn't he have concentration on or advantage on concentration checks because of Blazing? Or is 14 not enough?
I needed a 19.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit.
Dragon will continue flying. Kind of up and over this way as he's kind of swooping around.
Outside, the cave.
That is it for him. Arapel.
Well, now I'm facing this guy alone, and I'm really far away from everybody. I guess I'm gonna just try and keep swinging at this thing. That guy's slowed and way down on the ground, right?
Yeah, he's moving much slower now.
Alright, let me see if I can keep wailing on this guy. Do some smites, maybe.
Alright, so you take another shot. It looks like it is looking towards Glenn at this point. Just FYI for the threat.
What is?
The big floating magic missile.
Oh, damn.
All the little, like, magic missiles at all of us to make us lose concentration on stuff.
That's I can teleport out of here.
Retreat.
18?
18. Yes, that will just hit it. Clank.
I'm gonna do a big
Smacking it for 12, it looks like. Oh, and a smite. So 29. That would wound it. Or
Oh, I
further
thought it was
wounded. I
already
guess it was already.
Yeah.
So he cracks a little bit more as you smack him. 23 will strike again. Taking away another 20 points as more of the stone chips. Oh, never mind. 33.
Alright, and then...
What's that? I think that just puts him to badly wounded.
Okay. And then, let's see here.
He now changes his threat to your flying mount.
Oh, to my mount. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay.
Processing.
In that case, when does my mount go? He goes after me, right?
I think he goes as part of your turn. Like basically you can have him move.
Can I have him move to the ground?
Yeah, sure. This guy's gonna get Nabi on you though.
Oh, that's right.
He has his reaction still.
Alright, let me... Shoot, he's gonna shoot me out of the sky. Can I jump on him?
You can certainly try.
Is there any, like, good place for me to, like, actually be on him, or is it gonna be really difficult?
He actually does have places on him where you could stand. You would... Because, like, as you can see, he's just kind of like a floating, motionless statue. You just have to make the initial athletics check to, like, grab on and climb on. What are you gonna do?
And I can't take the op before my mount. Like, he would...
Well, he's concentrating on your mount, so you assume unless you have the feet, he can attack either
I can
of
take
you.
the damage. No, I can take the damage with let me find it.
Oh, your reaction? Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Yeah. So that's what yeah, so I will take the oppie.
Alright, so as you fly down, he is gonna swing at your mount. Doing a slam attack. 19, I believe, will hit the mount.
Yeah.
And you said you're going to reaction take the damage. Right.
And what's the damage?
31 bludgeoning.
Wow. Okay, and then
It's a big stone fist slams into your mount.
Yeah. Oh, and at the beginning of my turn, I would have gained 2.
Luckily, he doesn't have the extra damage to objects thing.
And then, well, is my mount an object?
No, I guess technically not, because he's currently in the form of a fly.
So then, we're gonna go down to the ground. I'm gonna jump off. And is dismounting half my movement?
Oh wait. I need your mount to make a con save.
A con save. Alright, let me go find the sheet for this.
DC 18 will be stunned.
I can't find the sheet. And it doesn't have token on it.
The sheet should be at the very top. Or wait. It's under opponents. I'll move it to resources.
Ah, there it is. Alright, con.
Alright, so it would be stunned. Luckily, I think it can float, so it would still just keep floating down anyway. It just becomes stunned.
So is it on the ground?
Yeah, so basically it kind of gets stunned as it's floating away until the end of the golem's next turn, but you are down on the ground.
Does it get the aura effect?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
bonus to
I
saves.
would've
Oh,
had,
true.
But that's okay, because I roll crappy anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not advantage, it's bonus, you're right, so
Yeah,
it'd be
it's
plus 4.
bonus. So that
would've
would
been a
be
19.
enough. So never mind, he just flies down then. Alright, so Arapel's
Yay.
turn.
No, wait. I didn't say I was done. So yeah, he is going to go down to the ground. Arapel's going to jump off. Is it half my movement to dismount?
Yep.
Okay, and then, so I'll use the rest of my movement. 5, 10, 15. And then I went down 40 feet, so the fly would use the rest of his movement to move away. 10, 15, 20. And then at the end of my turn, I get Protective Spirit, and that's my turn.
Alright, the stone golem goes. It's gonna change focus back to Glenn. Oh, that should be.
Oh, no.
Beep, beep, beep. And some more magic missiles. Gonna go blasting at Glenn.
I thought his threat went to the mount. What?
Luckily, it only shoots you for 10, but that does require 5 concentration checks.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
And
Let's see.
the stone golem kind of floats 20 feet south, ending its turn. Still up in the air, though. New round, Eli.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Did I forget to roll for the new guy? I did, so I'm just going to say at the end of that turn he ran south, but didn't have enough to get to Uslan, so just engaged.
Yeah, I slowed, so that makes.
Oh,
Speaking
true.
of
So
new
he
guy,
engaged.
any luck?
Hmm?
Any luck with speaking of new guy, any luck?
New guy?
Oh.
New player?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
No,
Aw.
but I think you guys got this.
5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, I'm gonna move to here.
Yeah.
I'm going to disintegrate at dragon.
All right.
I know.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't met.
You said you're going to target the dragon with a disintegrate?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So you would sense it is magic resistant like the other golems.
Yeah.
Let's see how its deck save is.
All I do is magic, so.
Oh.
Fine.
So it has a +0 to deck save and rolls a 13, so it fails.
Nice.
Oh my god! Finally got a disintegrate off.
Nice.
So 88 damage. You blast a large chunk out of its health pool, though it's not wounded yet.
Sweet
really good.
This
Jesus.
is definitely looking annoyed at you.
Good. Look annoyed at him.
Then I'll
Going
move to kind of over here against the wall.
Okay. All right. Anything? So that's your turn ending. I'm gonna give you guys the color dots to denote threat. Yeah, so that's your turn ending. Uslog. So the slowed
I
creature
am
has
dazed.
run up to you.
I am in a daze.
True, your
So-
daze this turn. The
She's
golem
just shaking her head.
is going to. Oh, he would have got a save at the end of his last turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just do that really quick. Wisdom save. Nope, failed it. So he is going to swing at you with his long axe attack. 18.
Oh yeah, that's Slug's AC.
So did you lose your rage? No, you have
No,
persistent rage.
I have
that's right.
persistent. Yeah.
So the axe would clip you, doing 40 slashing, which would have to 20.
Okay,
Big axe.
that's good.
That's it for the steam golem. Glenn. You see the big flying death machine about to fire, like machine gun you some more.
Wait, it's still on me, even though Uslog's or even though Arrowhead's beating the shit out of it.
It seems to be following some kind of directive, like maybe
Yeah, we were
targeting
supposed to
whoever
be
is
Sucking.
concentrating,
Concentrating.
Okay,
Cast
yeah,
it.
trying to cast
trying
her.
to
Yeah.
break it. Did you make your 5 concentration checks for the last shit
I did.
shots? Okay. One thing, you have Arcana, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Well, you think there is probably some way you can protect yourself from the magic missile spell?
Well, I mean, I don't. Bards don't get shields, so. I mean,
besides
I'd have to break line of sight essentially, or just probably stop concentrating. You would assume. Okay. I can't remember from last week, but do any of these take psychic damage? Because I would have casted psychic stuff on each of them probably last week, like psychic lance and
You
stuff.
write
but
down
I,
your
you know,
notes or something?
No.
This was 2nd edition. That would be on you. So I'll say, give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
That happened
That's,
like 10 minutes ago. You're distracted by combat. Let's see if you remember. I'll say DC's 10. Wouldn't be nice.
okay.
Oh! It's on the tip of your tongue.
Because I know, like, some of them do take damage, and some of them don't. Most of them don't. I can't remember if these are the don't. Because I want to rip a synaptic static, but I don't want to do that since.
Which ones take psychic? That is the question. You could yell out. Maybe someone else remembers.
Hmm. Does anybody else look like fucked up? Arapel looks kind of fucked up, right?
She
Yeah,
is
probably
wounded.
Winded on. Uslug look winded
Yeah, Uslag looks wounded.
Okay.
and dazed.
Eli
Yeah, a little
looks
pissed off.
I'll
wounded.
take a lot of hits and do some healing on they've got their sensor.
I hate to do this because, like,
Give you guys extra time. This is a big fight. Boss battle.
is this motherfucker on the ground finally? Or in the air?
He's
Yeah.
50 feet in the
Ugh.
air.
And Arapel is on the ground though.
Now
Yeah.
she is, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a
Of
big
which-
flying stone thing just hovering through the air. Machine gunning you. Ticka, 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 ticka.
Yeah, my slow is not doing much. It's only on one creature. I just don't know what the fuck to do. Well, I am going to use. I'm gonna bust out my lyre, my new lyre, and play a gentle, soothing song, healing myself.
Okay.
For
21.
wow, for a very disappointingly
Or
amount
22.
for a fucking 5th level spell. And then as a bonus action, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Eli.
Alright. So Eli is given words of inspiration.
And then like, is this how high is this wall? Or these are stairs or right here?
Yeah, so those stairs kind of go down into this wooded area over here.
So can I like right here or something and like hide behind the rock so I'm out of range from this this bastard here?
If you go prone there, I'll say you're can't see you.
Okay, I will go prone. And then I will end my turn.
When you go prone, he is going to switch over to Uslog. Actually, he'll switch over to Eli. Which I don't think has color yet, so I'll give you purple. Alright, so that ends, or that is your turn ending. The dragon goes. So he's going to be able to recharge one of his abilities. He does not. What's he going to do? Yeah, he's going to fly over this way. And
This dragon's an asshole.
and he is going to. Can he do this? Yes, he can. He's going to do an oil spray down on you three. So that is dex saves, I believe.
On who?
The three of you here. Uslog.
Can I make a dex save right now? I'm not like fully incapacitated or stunned, right?
No,
Like,
you can make a dex save. You just,
Okay, cool.
You were just kind of lethargic.
All right.
So,
Good to hear.
Arapel, Eli,
21.
and-
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry.
Uslog made
What is it? Dexterity. Okay.
Dex save DC 19.
I'll use my bardic inspiration.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d10. Oh, we just made it. Alright, so luckily, only Eli is covered in oil. They're all oiled up, all greasy. It's very uncomfortable. The dragon will then kind of keep going, swooping over you. Actually, no. I think he is going to drop down and land next to you, roaring at you. Slamming into the ground. Arapel.
I think I wasn't thinking too well when I decided to come down to the ground, but I think I'll because he's up 50, so oh well, if my mount dashes, then I can do this. Okay, so yeah, my mount is gonna come running over to me. I'm gonna use half my movement to get onto it. That was 40 feet, so the mount will dash and go up to 50 foot, or probably just up to 40, just below this guy. And then I'm gonna take 2 swings and see if I can finish him off.
Alright, he's once again targeting your mount. But go ahead.
And first I get some heals. Ooh, finally rolled a 4. Okay, And then swing.
Alright. 12 is going to miss on the first swing. Fortunate too.
Yeah. Okay.
But a 27 will connect. Wow.
Alright, I think I'm gonna smite, just so I gotta make sure this finishes him.
Alright, 17
I'm getting
and
real low on
13
these
is
spell slots.
30. He looks very wounded, but he is not dead yet.
Okay. Dang.
He had a lot of hit points.
Oof.
Alright, anything else?
Let's see, if he dashed, he would have had 120 feet. He moved 40 and 40. Yeah, I guess he's probably gonna not climbing on top of the sky, but I guess that's all I can do.
Alright, so the golem is
I'm gonna use my channel divinity to convert a spell slot.
Alright, the golem is going to switch over to his fists and attack your flying creature. So the first attack, 30 versus AC. Assume we'll hit it.
Obviously, yeah.
And that will do 16 bludgeoning.
Okay, but he has another swing, doesn't he?
Does.
Okay.
So the fly is badly wounded. We'll take a second swing. 26.
I forgot my protective spirit. I will take the 26.
26 versus AC.
Oh, obviously, yeah, that hits.
So you're gonna take the hit.
Yeah, that's the damage.
Alright. 19 bludgeoning.
Okay. Because I think I'd take that much falling. Or something similar.
And I would need the 2 saves for your, well, actually, yeah, I would need 2 con saves, DC 18 for your flying guy.
Tokens on my fly, if you would, or the token action. You said 2?
Yeah. Oh, give your fly? Yeah, I can give her token actions.
I guess it doesn't matter if he succeeded on the second because he failed on the third.
Alright, so it would be kind of floating down to the ground, stunned.
Would it float away from me?
Well, no, I just had it fly away, so you could say it's on the ground.
Oh,
here.
gotcha, okay. So, does it go all the way to the ground, or how high should I go?
Yeah, and its stun turn basically has its wings out and it kind of floats down.
Okay. So am I still in range of this guy, or am I lower down now?
You would be on the ground with the fly now. Unless you want to, like, try to... Well, I guess you already, you didn't jump on it, so... Alright, so that's it for the stone guy. New round is going to be Eli.
Okay.
What are you going to do? So the dragon is on the ground now. It looks like it's about to go for Glenn. It's roaring.
Alright.
You are also covered in oil right now. You can use your action to get rid of the oil if you want, but it does take your whole action.
That seems silly.
Although you weren't here to see how
The fire damage is
it's
immense when you're coated in oil.
See, I feel like we need to say that just because you weren't here. So.
Right?
It's alright. It's alright.
He's got this.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Move over to here.
Yep.
And I am going to... Do I do this? Do I do it? I will... Let me do this. Okay, sorry. I have to see if I can do this. I need a Constitution saving throw from him.
What are you doing?
I am casting Vortex Warp
All right.
on the dragon.
So it has magic resistance, but let's see. Con save. So it rolls a 31 and resists. And you glean it has plus 11 to its con save. Got a Christmas colors, but unfortunately
learning.
it does have
Learning about this creature.
magic
Yeah,
resist.
that's useful.
And
It would be pissed at you now, so that's good, I guess.
sweet. Okay. I think that's all I got right now.
All right, Uslog, you shake off that malaise.
All right. Now's the best time for this. She is pissed, and she is going to let out a roar.
Clobber time.
Zealous presence time. So
Okay.
everyone for the next round gets
Advantage.
advantage on it, attack rolls and saving throws. And let me just double check that I moved to the right spot. Yeah, I did. So that is her bonus, and she's going to hit this construct in front of her
Uslog
because she's been
roars.
dying to do so for
making
the
the
last
heavy
6
metal
seconds.
Video.
It's the longest 6 seconds of her life.
You all feel pumped.
Yeah. It doesn't affect me though, unfortunately.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Clank.
I don't see why not going reckless. I think this thing's pretty heavily armored looking. Yeah, she's gonna,
yeah, it's made of metal.
Okay, she's going to reckless this. She should have said that before,
Okay.
but she's gonna do it now.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
she didn't do it.
lands.
But 26.
Doing.
Did I check my? Yeah.
How does this thing feel about cold damage? I forget. It is not a fan, so it takes 29 damage from that hit.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Alright, so the steam golem would go. It's going to slow motion swing back at you. Again, cannot multi-attack. Oh,
good.
actually. It does have its AoE. It's gonna go 5, 10, and
I'm gonna
then
kill my
it
fly.
is
Aw.
going to slam itself into the ground, causing a large explosion. Steam blasts everywhere around it. I need con saves, DC 17.
At advantage.
Yep, at advantage.
Except for me.
Am I 10 feet up because I'm on the fly, or am I on the ground, or does it make a difference?
It would kind of be in like a steamy blast, so it would still get you on top of the fly. The DC is 17, so the two of you made it.
Do
About
we
the
have...
block.
Well, Uslog doesn't have advantage because the
Oh.
shout only affects
Yeah,
her
well,
allies because
You
she's
do,
that
'cause
generous.
She did the shout.
Oh, gotcha.
You have advantage on all saves and attacks
But
till
the fly failed.
Yeah,
the
so attack as much
fly-
as possible, everybody.
So,
Thanks.
that would be
But Uslog failed because she doesn't get advantage.
43
so-
or 21
Okay.
fire.
Okay, 43. Ah, damn it. Uslog is looking wounded.
We'll beat up. Alright, so that is it for that guy.
You said 21?
Yeah, 21 if you made it.
Shit. Arapel's gonna go down.
Got
Yeah.
your lay on hands ready. Alright, Uslog's turn ends, or the Steam Golem's turn ends. Glenn.
Oh, no, that wouldn't have helped.
You
I
are
could have used my bardic
currently-
inspiration. I forgot.
You could have. You were currently inspired by Uslog's roar. So everything is at advantage for now. Just keep that in mind.
I'm gonna take out my rapier and poke him. No.
On guard, dragon!
Hey,
Haha!
spells work. Even spell attacks. Spell attacks also count for this. It doesn't
Oh,
specifically say melee only.
I'm a bard. You spell attacks.
You well, yeah. Saving throws.
I am complete control, and there's a lot of control that doesn't work on constructs. Alright, this dragon is pissing me off enough that I really want to pull out my big gun spell, but I kind of don't know if it succeeds how... Okay, it's one of those spells that's like very up to GM interpretation if it's cast on something like a construct. So I don't know if it's too meta to ask this, but let's just say hypothetically. Hypothetically, if this dragon, would you be able to tell me if this dragon's intelligence and charisma somehow became one? If that would really affect it in any way, in any negative way. It wouldn't be able to cast spells, activate magic items, or understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen it cast any spells yet, it's just breathing shit.
Yeah,
it'd probably be less tactical, but you don't think its int or charisma are that high as it is.
So I kind of figured that, okay, so Fable
Yes.
Might ain't gonna do shit.
None of these are really
Looks
casters.
like hit it with the sword.
Hit it with a sword.
And I'm
that magic works on it.
That might get its attention back on you, though.
I'm just
and
kidding.
It does go next.
I am going to pull out my lyre and I'm going to play a haunting melody in say some unsettling words that its metallic body looks like it was made out of rusty iron. You piece of shit. And then I'm going to
Alright, so I believe it gets a minus D10, right?
yes, psychic lance it. And I guess we'll find out if it takes psychic damage.
Ooh, a risky gambit. So, fortunately, it seems to be immune.
That's what I thought.
Psychic damage.
But it still must make an intelligence save or be incapacitated.
So, tries to make an int save. It rolls a 9, so it
Nice.
fails, and you gain
Yeah.
plus 0 to int saves.
Okay, so yeah, even with the negative D10, it's a wash. All right, it is incapacitated, and I, as a bonus action, give him the middle finger.
You hit it
and-
with a mind sword.
Yes, I'm gonna the
Like, turns off for a second. Alright, so the dragon goes, it is incapacitated till when?
Let me open up the spell. Sorry. Until the start of my next turn.
Alright, so its turn would end. Arapel.
I healed for a tiny bit.
Surprised you didn't run
and
away from it.
I'm gonna drop my sensor and take out my crossbow +1 and aim up at this guy.
Okay.
And I am using my +1 bolt.
Alright, so you fire up at the golem. Crit.
Ooh!
All right.
Too bad you can't smite.
I know, right?
Yeah, I can't smite, unfortunately. Oh, it's not walloping ammunition.
Alright,
Let's
so
see.
it would just be 10 points.
Yes.
Okay, so it
I
cracks
didn't know
some
I had
more.
to put that in the macro. Sorry. All right, and then I'll go ahead and try again.
Is it not taking into account your strength?
It's
For a crossbow.
range attack.
Oh, I thought.
Use dex.
Even for heavy crossbows? Oh, it's a light crossbow. My bad. Never mind. I am stupid.
Well, heavy crossbows don't use strength either. They're not thrown weapons.
Oh, really?
17.
Yeah. So what was I just thinking? I'm blanking. 17 would miss it, unfortunately. Now wait, can you fire a crossbow twice? Don't you have to reload it?
This is the first time Arapel's ever used his crossbow, so I guess I don't.
Yeah, so you would need a bow unless you had the feat that lets you do quick crossbow firing.
Shit, I wouldn't have used it if I had realized that. Damn it.
Yeah, crossbows are not
now
the
he's
best
gonna
for
kill me.
martial.
Okay, well.
But either way, that would have missed, so.
It was nice knowing everyone.
Alright, so the
Because
golem.
if I would not have used my action for one crossbow bolt if I had realized that that's yeah.
Any movement?
I'm thinking. Creature other than you. Okay. I should have used that. Okay. I'm gonna. I guess I don't know that movement is gonna help me with anything at all. Except putting us pretty closer together. Yeah, let me just. I guess I'll try and give Uslag some flank if I'm still standing when she gets her turn, and.
Alright. So
What a
Uslag,
waste of turn.
you are given flank as she distracts the enemy. For the Stone Golem's turn, he is going to fire magic missiles down at Arapel, doing 15 force.
Okay.
And then he's going to lower himself down to 30 feet.
I'm not concentrating. Why does it tell me I need to make a concentration check?
Oh, well, that's weird. Alright, that's it for him. New round, Eli. So the dragon is rebooting right now.
Okay. I am going to cast on the dragon Force Cage
First cage.
and do the 20-foot per side barrier.
Alright, go ahead and... Is that like a 20-foot cube?
Yes.
So go ahead and place the 20-foot cube. Not that it matters much.
I don't have access to that. That's not one of the ones that I have.
Give you access. Is a spell effect. 20-foot cube. Alright, you should have access now. In character info resources.
Resources. All I have is lantern, torch, and dropped weapon.
I did not actually. assign it to you. Alright, now you should see it.
Perfect.
So a force cage comes into effect.
15, 20, 40, and then I'm going to move up here. And that will be it.
Alright, so the golem is going to switch over to you now. I assume you're concentrating on force cage.
It
Oh,
is
wait,
not.
it's not.
It's not concentration.
Interesting. Alright, never mind. We'll keep focusing on Arabelle. Oh, it's level 7, that's why. Alright, so yeah, he is stuck. Unless he can teleport. Eli's turn is ending. Uslog.
All right. This. Okay. I do want to keep hitting this thing, but would it be smarter to throw a javelin at this thing? Probably not. No. I'm just gonna keep hitting this one.
Yeah, I think you'd be at disadvantage.
I would. I just really want to stop that thing from.
I know. I was
shooting
hoping like
magic missiles at you.
him off like 3 turns ago.
If I could only reach him, I would just
Exactly,
swing around and do that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna cleave my way through this thing, hopefully hacking desperately away. Things are looking bad. Reckless, because I gotta hit it.
So you go reckless. Yep, 22 will strike on the first hit. Doing 732 on the first strike.
All right. 19. Oh, 2021. Yeah.
Yeah, 21 will strike on the second.
You hear what they're going to do to Brutal Critical in the new 2024 stuff?
Oh, I haven't read about that.
If you're attacking recklessly and you can withdraw the advantage you get to do extra damage, and also get like a secondary effect.
Ooh.
So it's not, you don't just do more damage on crits now, which is cool. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be, the extra damage is gonna be a lot more consistent.
Isn't crit still nerfed though? Like it's still only weapon damage?
I think so.
Alright, well anyway, Uslog's turn ends.
Yep.
Steam Golem is gonna go. Oh, I forgot to wisdom save for it last turn. I'm gonna do that. 18?
Nope, 19.
Okay, so still
Nice.
slowed. It is going to... Let's see if it recharges. It does not. It's just going to do its axe thing. At advantage, 22 is going to strike Uslog. For 56 slashing, which is half
Reduced.
to... Yeah, 20...
I think it's like 2.
28? Yeah,
23. Oh,
No,
20. Wait, 56.
Yeah, that's 28.
Half to.
Because 25 would be 50 plus 3 doubled is 6.
How much damage am I taking? That's a lot of numbers.
28.
Okay.
Yeah. After the half.
I'd like to rebuke that.
Rebuke. Alright.
Wisdom save, or he takes that much in radiant.
That's
Where's the near death? Oh, there we go.
spend your reaction.
Where is that?
Make
I really hate that you have to like scroll on this tiny little menu to try to find these little symbols.
Yeah.
Well,
really,
it's like the first one for near death. It's like the very first.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's right at the top. All 3 of them are right at the top for the health. I did that on purpose.
Oh, that's good to know. That's actually helpful.
Wisdom save 17, so that would fail. So it dealt 56. And it looks definitely wounded by that. Its turn is ending. It's going to do another save. Wisdom save. It's 19, so it would no longer be slowed.
I thought you did save. Didn't you just say it rolled a 17?
That
But
was
that
for
was
the
for the
end
last
of
turn.
last turn, because I forgot to...
Yeah.
I thought the end of last turn you said it rolled an 18.
No, the 17 was for Arapel's save. Because she did
Okay.
her big blast of radiant energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I guess I'm not concentrating anymore, at least.
Alright, Glenn. So the dragon reboots on your turn.
Yeah, but it's in a big old force cage, so I'm gonna get up and go fuck myself. And do.
I keep forgetting I have Bardic Inspiration.
It's true.
This is exactly why I dislike the change that they made. Because they made it in D&D 1, like the first Bard change, they made it a reaction from the Bard. And I'm like, sweet. So I get to choose who gets it, and like for the ages.
And when you feel like it's...
Yes, and so people won't forget it. And
so
I'm
bad at
like,
remembering things.
and people were like, oh, I don't like that because change is scary. And then they changed it back.
Yeah.
Bastards.
I just have 0 working memory. It's just not there. I don't have it.
It's changed.
Okay. It is. I understand, but sometimes change is good, you know? People are like, Castlevania Lords of the Shadow isn't a real Castlevania game because it's not 2D. Man, fuck you. Anyway, I could go on and on about that, so I won't. That's a pet peeve of mine. He is going to play a rockin' melody on his harp, and he is going to say, Arapel, I got you. Okay, that's the near-death sign. That's not dead, right? Arapel's not dead, right?
Yeah, it's near death.
Okay, and he's gonna Psychic Lance this
Dying
big
is
old
the,
flying son of a
spell
bitch.
book. Alright, so you hurl a Psychic Lance. So magic resistant and int save. He would fail, so he takes 21.
He does take the damage.
Yeah, he is not immune to psychic. You glean he has a -4 to his int save.
Holy shit.
And, he just kind of floats there.
He'll yell out, Arapel, use your magic and try and bring it down. And then as a...
I've been doing.
Yeah, Arapel.
I mean, not the crossbow. You know, your magic instead.
Yeah, I'm near.
Use your paladin magic missile or something.
Yeah, like, I have very few offensive spells. Is the problem.
Don't you have Sacred Flame or something?
Paladin?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna die if I don't heal myself this round. So.
So
well,
anything else?
actually, you've got it. The bonus action, I'm going to give Arapel Bardic Inspiration because she lost it, right? She already used it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my last one, so make use of it.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright. The dragon is going to breathe a bunch of oil.
Is he not still?
I don't think the force cage stops his breath weapon in
I
oil.
thought he was like incapacitated or something though.
Does it? Let me see. What is force cage?
He didn't take damage from Glenn's spell last turn, but he was some sort of effect. Wasn't
Oh, well,
there?
that wore off on Glenn's turn.
Oh, okay.
I don't
But
think
he's in a he's in a cage.
Let me see. Can you relink force
So the-
cage?
The 20-foot version of it, the 20-foot side of it, has half-inch bars.
So he can breathe through it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because it sounds like a cage, not like a,
But I would also argue that only half of the spray is going out, so there should be like some sort of bonus.
Maybe he
I get to
puts
take.
his mouth up against the hole and goes through the hole in the bar. Let me see. Prison. Be a cage or a solid box.
Yeah, the bars are a half-inch apart, so the bars should cover or should catch most of the spray.
Says it prevents any matter from passing through it and blocking any spells.
I think that's for the box.
Oh,
Not for the cage, because
separate.
the
Oh, I
box
see,
would
I
have been too small for him. I think
I
that's why he did the cage.
Yeah.
So I'll give you. Oh no, would that stop it? I'll give you advantage to your deck saves for the oil.
Okay.
Even though I still think that's silly, but whatever, it's fine.
Hmm.
I think that would hit all of you. Yeah, you're all within 60 feet. Would hit his buddy.
If I'm already covered in oil,
It wouldn't
does
do
it
anything.
matter?
No.
Okay.
Alright,
What's
so
this?
Uslag is all oily.
I'm gonna use my ring of evasion to succeed.
Oh, alright. So you spend
One use of that.
your reaction, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Just for fun, I'm gonna do it.
Alright, so I guess all of you would make it.
Yeah,
Or wait,
that
no,
oil is
Arapel got
that oil is not good.
So just
do not wanna be
Arapel would
oiled.
get oiled.
Erica, you do
You
have
said we
bardic
had
inspiration.
advantage? Did you say we had advantage on that?
Yes.
Advantage and bardic inspiration.
Yeah, well, that's why. If I didn't have advantage, I don't know that the bardic would have helped. But if I had advantage, then I was going to use my
It's
bardic.
it's a
Alright.
D10. You could technically make.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but
I guess
Remember, you don't lose
all
Oh, that's
made
right.
it. So that is it for the
reaction.
Arapel.
Since
yeah.
since Arapel was able to become inspired and succeed on her save, the inspiration is infectious, and I will spread it to who doesn't have it.
I think they both have it.
Can you have it?
No.
Bards
yeah.
have their own. Oh.
Bards
when-
don't have good self-esteem.
Seeing-
They can't inspire.
Seeing
Hold
yourself
on.
inspiring other people can inspire you in turn.
You can use reaction to encourage a different
Inspire
creature
to
other than
inspire.
yourself. Can you?
That's a fun.
Damn it.
Can you re-inspire Arapel?
It says a different. I was
other
hoping it
creature.
wouldn't say a different creature. I will.
Oh.
I say, way clap, 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 way to go, buddy,
Oh.
and just shit.
Yells
Never
I
mind.
feel like bards should be inspired seeing their music
I know, right?
making people happy.
That should inspire me.
Bards are secret drinkers. Like, everyone is happy at the party, and then they go home and just like drink because they're always sad. They're like, everyone
Okay.
else is happy but them. All right. Anyway, sorry. Arapel.
Alright.
Oh.
Low
I really want to
self-esteem
kill
bard.
something. I really want to kill something, but instead I'm going to lay my hands on myself for 45.
Oh, actually. Yeah, this thing is also covered in oil.
I need y'all to use your damn inspiration so I can inspire somebody else off.
Alright, so you use a lay on hands.
Yeah. And then,
Anything else?
all right. So yeah, I think that's all I've got, and that's the end of my turn because I left myself 1 point under half. I also get protective spirit.
Alright, so you gain another 8. The floating golem goes.
Incapacitated.
It is incapacitated for the time being. Beep, beep, beep. New round, Eli.
Question. Is the dragon also covered in oil because it just sprayed?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't
It's
think it
worth
would
a try.
bounce back on him.
Worth a try. And I will move up to this guy. He is also covered in oil. One of my attacks, I'll do green flame blade on him.
Alright, so as you are casting Green Flame Blade, a loud whistle sounds from him, and I need a con save DC 17 or you lose the spell. Brrr, like messing
like a
with
steam-
your- yeah.
Like a steam whistle.
Oh, alright. So you
I have advantage because I'm dancing.
Oh yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
alright. To all con saves or to concentration? 'Cause this
That's a great question.
technically is
also-
not a
but also-
concentration.
Either way,
Weirdly
he would
enough.
have advantage on this save because of Uslog's shout. Still, like it's not her turn yet. So.
Oh,
she
okay.
was- right?
Well then.
Or was that 2 rounds ago?
I thought you
Can't
went
remember.
since then.
Yeah. Never mind.
Hey, you attacked
Time
this
went by
guy.
a lot faster. Time went by
There's
a
only
lot
4 of
faster
you.
than I thought.
So yeah, unfortunately.
so-
Or go ahead.
Nope. I fail.
So you would have. I guess you could still do normal attacks though. Just wouldn't be fire.
Okay. So then my second attack, I will just hit him with my rapier.
Yeah, 26 would strike, poking him for 14 piercing, and that would put him to badly wounded.
Finish it off and stop.
Gonna try my darndest.
All right. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Uslog.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move up to flank here because I want to be a little further from that dragon. I don't know how far its breath goes, but she's not gonna survive that. So, yeah, she's going to. There's nothing I can do to boost myself except for reckless, so that's what I'm gonna do. She's near death and recklessly flailing. So here we go.
All right.
23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Let me just check my divine fury.
That will take it down.
Yes. All right. As this thing's 30 feet up still, so there's
Yeah,
not
it's
much you can
gonna-
do about that. She's going to get some distance from that dragon, though, so
Floating there, incapacitated.
she can move 30 feet that way. Yeah, I feel like I feel safer over here, but I don't know if.
Erica would be like, "Don't get too far from me." No, I think I can get to you.
Yeah. She didn't want to get too. She wants to still be within throwing range or so, but far away from the fire. Fire bad. So, yeah,
If you
she's over
guys
here.
fail, then he dies too. So that's the problem with being in the background.
We'll take him with us.
Take him with you. Alright, so
Okay.
Uslog's turn is ending. Glenn.
Get away from the dragon.
Dragon looks very unhappy with you. Roaring and
It's gonna blow.
slamming against the side of the forest
Just
cage.
like everyone just run.
Runs north.
The thing is looks like it's super almost dead, right?
The floating guy, yeah, he's
Yeah.
I mean he looks wounded, you don't know what his health is at, but he's taken a beating. Or he looks very wounded, I mean.
Mm. Shit.
Dash if you must. Get away from the dragon.
Target games. Oh, I have an idea. I have a really fucking cool idea. Glenn is going to play a soaring victory song, inspiration filling, and he's going to, before he plucks the final note, he holds the tune, and he yells out to Arapel, come over within, come over to me, I will just... Come over to me and trust me, I will give you the means to defeat that son of a bitch. And he is going to hold a spell, and he is going to trust that Arapel trusts him.
All right. So he is no longer incapacitated as your turn is ending.
If we
The
survive this next.
Right? Like, I
dragon
mean,
still does not have his fire breath back, luckily.
Oh, thank God.
Arapel.
you just put me in a really strange spot because I don't want you to lose your spell, but I need to heal Uslog.
Oh,
it's fine.
actually, I'm sorry. It would have breathed oil, so the three of you would deck save. I forgot it doesn't have to
Uslog would-
recharge that.
Would be like, I'm fine. Go for it.
Alright, so Arapel's fine. Glenn's fine.
Wait, what are we doing?
Alright.
Deck save. Well,
Oil.
not you. You're out of range.
Really-
Just
Oh, okay.
oil.
Okay.
Although
I'm
I think
already
you're
covered it.
still, yeah, you're just getting more oil on you.
Greased up deaf guy.
I really, let's see.
I'm like
Yeah,
a
I
Magic Mike dancer, but covered in oil.
Yeah, just like rubbing it in as it keeps spraying on you. Oh yeah. Alright, what are you doing, Arapel?
Well,
You trust
my
Glenn?
plan was, one, get away from the range of the fire and oil, and two, heal Uslog. Which I can't do either of those things if I go to Glenn.
That's Uslog would be like, remember, I'm good at staying alive. That's what I do.
Sensing your hesitancy, she yells that, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah.
I guess
Glenn
I'll
was
go
yelling.
do what Glenn told me to. I might get fried next turn now.
And as Glenn holds his hand down, Arapel comes. He smacks him on the shoulder, and Arapel suddenly has wing.
Wow.
60-foot fly speed.
Alright, so you got 40 more feet of fly speed, I believe.
I say, now go kill that son of a bitch.
Hey.
I should have 45 feet left. If I normally have 30 and I used 15, then I had 15 left, and then he gave me 30 more, right?
Well, he gave you 60 feet of fly speed, so it would be 60 minus what you've moved already.
Which was 15. Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it doesn't like add on. It just that's just like what your flight speed is.
Still 45. 60 minus 15 is 45.
All right, if you only
Right.
moved 15, I thought you moved 20.
I was just making sure I wasn't crazy because I was flanking with Uslug, so yeah. Okay, so then I can get to him. I'd have another
Yes.
15 and then 30 up.
Get right in his fucking face with your mate.
It's 33.54 feet away.
Alright, so then if I'm 30 up,
He's gonna
I guess
switch
I'm-
over to Glenn because you're
I guess I have
concentrating
room
now.
to go 20 up, and then I will swing at him.
You won't live to see to attack me.
No,
That's too soon.
ruh-roh. You won't live. Oh god! Oh god!
Oh,
no!
Come on.
Oh, man.
Right.
Right, I'm gonna use a story point.
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna say I was gonna give you a story point if I could. Like,
you cannot, but you can use as long as you haven't used it already. You can use your daily story point. Oh my goodness! The fates are they're saying no. There's a 1, 1, and a 4. Oof. This is like one of my bad days with the monsters.
Alright, and then I'm not under half anymore. I don't think I am. I got nothing.
All right.
Do you have
it
any
for
more
you.
movement?
I have 10 more feet of movement, but because I'm up off the ground, I think I'm out of the dragon's range now. Or is that not true? Or Lou?
I guess we've seen it breathe a
sure.
few times. It'd
So
probably have.
at the edge of
probably
its
bear-
cone, it's like a 60-foot spread, so it would be able to hit you up there because
Oh,
it like
okay, well, then,
spreads
yeah,
out
I'd
to
use
like
my last
60-foot
10 feet then.
circumference.
Yeah, I'd use my last 10 feet then.
Okay.
So I can get to like here.
So it is gonna go. I assume you're gonna end south of it
No, I'm
because you're in its
beneath it.
square right now.
Yeah, but it's 30 feet up and I'm
Oh,
20
true,
feet
it's
up.
above you.
Yeah.
So it's gonna float over this way and drop down, giving Arapel an obby.
Thank you.
Ooh.
So this is kind of its like swan song attack.
Smash it!
There we go.
So you would strike it. You would see the bottom of it starting to glow with like force energy as it's dropping. Yeah,
Oh,
21
no.
will strike.
It's gonna blow up on all of us, isn't it?
It's like a hot air balloon that's like.
And I'll do a level 1 smite.
Alright, so it will die. However, it will still slam into the ground as it goes down. And cause a large earthquake from the magic in its bottom. I need a strength save from the two of you on the ground, DC 21.
I can't even make it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my!
It's
Jeez, the dice hate us today.
it yells nerds as it slams into the ground next to you.
Poor Eli. He failed by so much he can't even try to use the bardic.
I don't think any of you have good strength saves.
Nope.
Well, it didn't roll very well. 16 bludgeoning. So it slams into the ground for its final thing and then just kind of like lays there broken.
Are you fucking kidding
Oh my
me?
God. Wait, what was... Oh, for your... Yeah. For your...
2 negative 1. 2
Wait,
ones.
what were you concentrating
Well-
on?
Fly.
Oh, no. Alright, well... so,
This has been like the worst fucking battle in this entire campaign.
So Arapel goes, wee! Give me a acrobatics.
Oh my word.
Arapel rolls 2 1s on
Slams
after
right on
like
her
such
head. So 9 points of bludgeoning as you slam into the ground.
Eli haste first turn and then like immediately loses
know.
it. Just,
It keeps telling me to make a concentration check every time I take damage.
Yeah, that is odd. Wonder why. Well, in any case, it is now... Wonder if I have blue set to something in Combat Master. I didn't think I did. Let me get all my effects.
did we dispel? Was the effect that pulled these to repair them one of the runes?
You're not
Was
sure,
that something else?
but nothing's been pulling these. So the
Okay.
golem can't do anything, obviously, because it's down. At this point, what does the group want to do? The dragon is still slamming against the force cage. Do you want to
Let's-
engage it or just, like, leave before it
Let's
can do
take a couple rounds to group around Arapel, and then we can
Yeah.
maybe work on the
Drink some
dragon.
potions.
Because your spell lasts an hour, right, Eli?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
and
an
I'm
hour.
gonna have to re-rage anyway, so I'll get my Oh, do I? Is my? No, sorry. I'm just asking myself questions out loud. Ignore me.
Alright, so you guys, where your current positions are
How much
still in
you're out of
danger.
the-
So Eli,
yeah. If we're out
going...
of... Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're gonna stay in initiatives till you guys are out of danger for sure. So Eli, what are you gonna do? Dragon
move
is
up to
slamming against the cage, trying to recharge its fire breath.
Just for fun, I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at it.
So I guess it would have cover from the bars, right?
No, magic
Yeah.
can't go in or out.
Oh, right.
Not-
Yeah, I don't think
If-
spells
it-
can pass.
That's why it's
through,
just for fun.
Oh, just for fun.
Oh, okay. Just to...
Cantrip.
Just to like annoy the animal at the zoo.
Fuck you,
Alright.
dude. Fuck you.
Alright, so Eli firebolts and runs north. Uslag is already out of danger. Gonna do anything up here?
Danger zone.
I'm gonna drink a
Oh, she's
potion.
outside the danger
Right.
zone.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Drink a
since
potion.
we are we're trying to gear up for taking this thing out, hopefully. So I'm going to drink one of my potions, which I believe I have a greater one. So yeah,
Okay.
I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Alright, Glenn.
I guess could I make a perception check to see if there's any anything else coming?
You don't see
Where's
anything
that?
else.
Okay, we would probably just know. All right.
Get in my aura.
Out of the danger zone.
Oh, am I not in
There
your?
we go.
Oh yeah.
No,
Okay.
Glenn was moving and like,
Okay.
it was, like intentionally skirting my aura.
Oh, geez, look at that. 14.
Alright, so I'll assume you went around the enemy to avoid the difficult terrain.
Yes.
Alright, so you would be out of combat.
So I have 4 rounds left on my sensor. So now that everyone is next to me, we all get this. 11.
Okay.
Alright, the dragon
Take-
continues to rage.
And then I'm going to bandage everyone. Give me a
Hey.
second.
He's raging and he's a machine.
All right. We're quick pit stop here. Get
Oh,
some repairs done.
Roll healing.
Times like this, I wish I would have kept Aura Vitality, but I never ended up using it, so I still opted out.
Eli.
Well, the group had a lot of healing, although now with the departure of Chomsky, it might be something to consider.
Yes, next level, I'll probably swap something out for it.
You could always
Alright,
make
okay.
scrolls of it as well.
Eli
21.
And
Ooh, Scrolls of Aura Vitality would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, I think
That's what
it's
we should do.
uncommon, so it would take a week, but, you know,
Oh,
it's not a bad weekly investment.
and then
I
Aeroplan. And roll.
we could find somewhere and take a short rest.
Oh, we don't quite
Well,
have
you
enough
are
time.
at the gate of the tower.
Yeah, but we do have the dragon winded though. Oh wait, I guess if we just charged into the tower, we don't have
Yeah,
to
but
fight this right now.
We're not
but-
sure that he can't re-enter the tower and come after us.
That's true.
Right?
Well, he didn't come out the tower door.
We might be able to have a
He
better.
came up from above the tower and flew down.
We might have a better vantage
And
if we're.
I had another healer kit, so even though it said that I
You can't fly up.
was out, I actually had
I mean, look, I could always Magnificent Mansion right outside the tower door, and then we could just,
I think
you
we
know.
should try and kill this thing while we've got him alone.
Yeah, that's
And-
probably also true. We need
And it
to.
will heal. And these things are probably going to get
Now,
dragged
can we
back to the.
dismantle these? Can we take them apart? Can we collect essence and dismantle them a bit?
You can certainly collect essence.
Oh, that was our Chomsky. Chomsky was our essence guy.
Do you have anyone with?
Aw.
I mean, you can still collect it if you. You just get bonus if you have Arcana or.
Oh, Airpal has Arcana.
What
Okay,
was the
so
other
yeah.
one? Is the other one nature, or is it?
I
Um,
also
Depends
have
on the creature
Arcana.
type.
Yeah, so if
Yeah,
one of
this would probably
you
not be
collecting
nature.
has Arcana, then you would get bonus essence. But anyone can
Airpal
collect
has
essence now. You don't have to have the skill. You just get more if you have it.
Okay.
I am a wizard. I
All right.
got Arcana.
So the
You're a
Stone
wizard, Harry.
Golem Sentinel is 80 Maho.
Oh, I got 80
of
Maho.
Essence
That's me.
CR15. I assume you're giving it to the party.
CR
treasury.
15. Yeah.
There's no roll for this.
Steam Stone Golem.
Stone Golem Sentinel. which, like I said, is 80 Maho, CR 15. So, very powerful essence. The
Okay.
Steam Golem is 70 Maho, CR 13.
Okay.
And that's Steam Golem essence.
Okay, I'll put that in the inventory. Party.
Okay. So far, the tower has not been dragging the bodies away.
I would still like to see if I can dismantle them or take some key parts.
Well, they're pretty much like broken. I mean, the stone golem is just a big chunk of stone that you like cracked in half.
So I don't think they could be repaired like the last ones were.
I mean, the last ones you don't. Well, I guess you wouldn't know for sure if these were the ones, but I mean, they probably couldn't be repaired quickly. It would probably take a while, you would guess. You don't know if there's a way you could just not have them repairable unless you like threw them off the cliff or something. You
Can
know.
we do that?
All
right.
Go ahead. What are you gonna do?
How is everyone's health looking?
Oh, I'll type that to you in a second.
I think
If you
Airpod
guys
might
want to
have-
whisper her.
Yeah.
Uslog is still looking wounded, but she does have more potions. Just considering whether to use them, but until
No,
we
hang
decide
on to
to.
the potions. I've
Yeah.
got some on hands left.
Okay. All right.
Eli's fine.
Eli's
Eli
fine?
is
Okay.
winded
Okay.
And
because he is
Glenn,
not
are
at
you
full,
still
but he's
below
not
half
at
after
half.
the bandaging?
Oh, I got bandaged. Sorry. For how much?
20. What was it? 20.
20. That puts me above half.
Okay.
Can we say that I took my action to remove the oil?
Sure.
I'm gonna use the rest of my lay on hands, which was 30, on Uslog. She's pretty much our front line.
30.
So you would still be winded.
Great. Feeling much better.
Now, if you want to
Glenn,
use some
'cause
potions,
you're not at full.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
If we decide to go after this dragon, you may still want to use some potions.
Okay. I'll use one, just one big one.
I assume your
guess.
rage went away, as well as
Oh,
your
yeah.
bardic inspiration.
Oh, right, because it's
I
been
don't
2
have any
rounds.
rounds left, I think, anyway. Yeah.
I guess you'd still have your bardic, because that's 10 minutes. It's only been like
Oh.
3 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. We have to attack this dragon.
All right, I'm gonna drink.
She's feeling inspired to attack it.
I have 2 greater healing and 1 superior and 1 regular. So I'm gonna use the regular and probably the greater on Arapel. Do you guys
I'm just gonna use my other greater? That's what I'm gonna do.
Glenn, if you're still pretty low, do you have any potions? The regular's
I do
2d4
not.
plus 2, is that right?
Yes. Greater is 4d4 plus 4.
2d4.
Okay.
All right, Glenn, I'm gonna give you my other greater.
All right.
And the alarm is still ringing, but nothing else has come
Yeah,
out
that's
over these
what
several minutes.
I was a little worried about, but yeah.
All right, Arapel's looking a lot better.
Yeah.
I
think we could take them.
So you get a 44 plus 4, Glenn, if you're drinking that potion I handed you. And then I think we should.
Okay.
I think we should see what we can do here, and I think we need to stay on opposite, like surrounding him. Let's not all be in range of his cones at once.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna fly away and try and get on one side of us, even after we surround him. But
I'm gonna try. I'll try to sentinel. Try to keep him where he is, but no guarantees.
Yeah.
But I'm inspired.
Right. And Eli can keep it up until we're in position.
Yeah.
But we can't attack him through the force cage, right? We have to drop it.
I guess.
Or are there any
I
other
believe
ideas?
so.
Yeah, it'll give us time to.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get in position and are
Man,
we
I wish I had
able to, like-
saved my my zealous presence till
Alright,
now.
so
but
as you get there, give me initiative rolls.
Oh,
Oh,
before
right,
we
'cause
do
it-
that, can I pull out my drum and beat it?
Just beat it.
Sure. What are you beating it
Because
for?
that will, my Rhythm Maker's drum, using it, will give me 1 Bardic Inspiration back.
Okay.
So, okay.
So our pal is moving
Uh,
in. The dragon.
You can't, it's not, I mean, we can't drop the cage willingly. It stays for an hour.
True. That's
Oh,
true.
well, in that case, we should rest. We should have started resting, and then as soon as we, like...
But
So-
now we're like a
Oh,
few
yeah, now
minutes
we're, like,
short of a short rest.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, then I guess we're going to sit around and
Why
wait
don't
for the
we?
force cage?
I think it might be worth going in. The alarm is going. So waiting for an hour, like while the alarm is going, is that
It's true.
worth
Reinforcements could show up.
Well, if we're ready to fight the
True.
dragon, then I guess we're ready to... I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't-
I mean, it's going to be tricky getting to it without it spraying us, but
Well, the thing is,
That's-
as soon as the cage drops, I can psychic lance it and try and incapacitate it, since
Yeah,
it does
and
not have a
Urkel
good intelligence save, and then we can hopefully.
Urkel has only used like one of his resistances today, so he could go in first.
Yeah, and hopefully,
all right.
if I can incapacitate, we can just beat the crap out.
And you take half damage, right, Uslag on fire?
No,
No, okay.
magic. She does not like magic.
Hmm.
Magic is the worst.
Yeah, and with that oil, that was really destructive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we should. I don't think we should enter the tower while a very dangerous member of its defenses is gonna get freed in an hour and come at our backs, perhaps.
It would be nice if a dragon of our own just appeared right now and just swooped in and, you know.
Wouldn't it?
He
That would be
says,
so nice.
I've been watching.
Oh,
Says, but
there you are.
I actually agree with your friend. Going in the tower might be the best idea.
Hmm.
Says it
Okay.
can't
I mean, it
fly
could
around in there if it
Level the
follows you in.
playing field, yeah.
Says I know I wouldn't want to fight a bunch of humans inside a building. Be a disadvantage to me because I couldn't fly around and roast them.
If that's what you guys.
There's got to be some open areas in there, but hey, we'll figure it out.
All right, let's go.
Oh. Gavrix has been in human form.
Yeah, he's kind of been watching in the area.
Okay.
Oh, he's been
Nice.
taking good care of Dee Dee.
In the background, yeah.
Ah, Mal's not here.
They've been talking. It's just
Yeah.
not the same when Malin's not here.
All right, so we're going in.
I think so.
Okay, let's do it. Uslag leads the charge. Doesn't know what direction. I think, yeah, over here.
Follow
Yeah.
Chomsky. He knows
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, Chomsky vortex orbs that way. Uslag's just like, wow, he must have gotten stuck in the ethereal plane again. I thought he disabled that rune, but okay. Chomsky, if you're around in the ethereal plane, we'll find you. Get you back.
Poor Chomsky.
He is
Because he has no idea. There's no explanation at all.
Chomsky.
He got
He's
zapped by
just
one of the
a
runes
new,
and winked out. 'cause he was
imaginary
dispelling it.
friend.
Yeah, she just thinks that when he vortex warped, some weird magic shit happened and he's stuck. So, yeah, he'll figure it out. He'll get back, right? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
is this a door?
Yes, the large door is over there.
Waiting for something to jump out.
Give me one moment.
Let's do it. I'm very excited to be entering this tower.
Bella.
It's taken us like 2 sessions to
So
just since we've seen it.
as you approach, there is a poof as a glowing light that you would recognize as a demi would say, "Intruders, leave this place. You are not welcome here."
Oh, but we belong here. Don't we have a thing? We have a key, a pass.
Erica would pull out.
We do belong here.
Hollowstone? Yeah. I think 2 of us have Hollowstone. Try that.
And a
Yeah,
moment
Malin had
later,
one on his person.
Oh,
For
Malin
some
has
reason,
the other
as you say that, the demi would vanish and the alarms would turn off.
Oh my gosh, could we have done that all along?
And a voice, seemingly from nowhere, would say, "Zatian, welcome to Tower Gavarex. You may enter at your leisure."
Tower Gavrex.
I mean, we had the Hollowstones out when we were down in that area where Malin got stuck, but I don't think we pulled them back out, like...
Yeah, not during the battle. Yeah.
Give me Arcana checks. Anyone who has training. You might know something. Eli, you don't think that the Hollowstones granted you access, as it referred to you as Zatian.
Zatian. Yeah, it's the Zatian thing again.
Perhaps the former residents of this place left protocol behind for circumstances such as these.
Maybe
I
you guys.
suppose-
I mean, this whole Zatian thing. Maybe you guys. I'm just a simple spy.
Alright, so as you approach, the doors will shift and begin to open. I assume you step in.
Yeah.
Find out what happens on next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, this is it. Going in.
I'm left out in the darkness.
Yeah, Uslug would definitely say chances are, so far everyone we've met has turned out to be the Satyan, so the jury's still out on that one. You, whatever it means.
I guess we should probably take a 10-minute break.
Do it.
Am I supposed to see total darkness?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
haven't
hasn't
put
put
your
his on there
tokens down yet.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Total.
As long as that's
Anybody riding into the Elden Ring DLC tomorrow?
No, I am
What?
not.
No, nobody's
Braved.
gonna be riding into the Elden Ring DLC coming out tomorrow.
I have never played Elden Ring. I'm too much of a coward.
You should. I mean, it's definitely the most accessible of all those Souls games. So, because there's
Yeah.
a lot of like stuff that you can do to make it easier that like isn't in other games. Plus,
How's
nothing
like
world.
the storyline though? That's kind of important to me for games, but
I think the story is generally one of the better aspects of the games in the series.
that's good.
Just because a lot of it is. Did you ever play Shadow of the Colossus by any chance?
I didn't.
Okay. Because a lot of it is. There's definitely a very story on the face. But there's also a lot of the story that you kind of have to piece together by looking at. Actually, like talking to people and like reading item descriptions and like kind of piecing the whole story together. But there's still a very interesting like face story, but it's very like it's not like a traditional RPG where it's just like you go around talking to a bunch of people and there's a whole bunch of like cutscenes and exposition.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. The Shadow of Colossus looks cool. 2005 though.
Well, yeah. Because I was gonna say because Shadow of the Colossus is kind of the same thing. Because really all you do in Shadow of the Colossus is ride around and kill these Colossus, to try and bring back your lost love, I think, from the dead. But you're riding around this land, and it's interesting putting together the story of like what happened to this place and what are these colossi by like reading the context clues from the place itself and like kind of paying attention to everything, kind of like piecing it together yourself.
Oh.
But like I said, it's open world too, so like a lot of the Souls games, if you come across a boss that's just like a brick wall, you just have to beat your head against it until you either like give up and rage quit, or you finally get your head hard enough to break the brick wall. But it's nice in this game where it's just like, this happened to me several times, where it's just like, you know what? Fuck this boss. This is an open world. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna go find another boss to kill.
It doesn't like progress the story or anything.
Yeah, I mean there are story bosses that you got to kill.
Yeah.
Like there's one that's kind of meant to be a wall, where because like the game, if you just kind of like follow where you're supposed to go, you get there real early, and this is supposed to be the wall that tells you like, okay, like if you're not really good, you're probably not gonna be able to beat this guy. You should probably just go, explore around, do some other stuff, and come fight him later.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of people end up doing, or they just rage quit at him. But there's craft all sorts of items to help you with boss fights, and you can have these like ashes, like NPC phantoms that you can summon to help you with boss fights. There's a lot of people that are like, don't use phantom summons, that's too cheesy. But it's like, I use them if I need to. Screw it.
Yeah. It's a mechanic in the game to use.
Exactly. And you can strengthen them too, and some of them are like, there's just one that's like a literal like copy of yourself. Like it copies, like you summon a phantom of yourself and it's like the exact same build. Like it has all the weapons and spells that you have access to. So if you have like a really broken build, like it's just as broken.
Yeah. Huh.
It's fun time. Like I said, it's
Maybe
very
one
yeah,
day.
like I said, it's definitely more accessible than the other ones.
Yeah.
Like if somebody wanted to get into those kind of games and was like, where should I start? I'd be like,
Yeah.
Elden Ring, definitely.
I just finished Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time. Finally.
Nice.
I like made it all the way to the last act before and then took a long break and then just finally completed it. So
What was your favorite boss fight?
oh man.
Yeah, last act had a few really cool boss fights.
Yeah. I don't know.
Shadow Temple
maybe
was probably the hardest one for me.
Which one?
The Shar Temple.
Oh yeah.
That was a
was-
tough one.
I breezed through
Viconia
else.
was a fucking hub.
What was
Actually,
the
the last boss wasn't even that hard.
It wasn't.
probably my favorite was the Raphael.
That was my favorite.
That because the
Yeah, I think I lost
spoilers,
once
but-
on Raphael, and then I
song.
destroyed him. I didn't
How to
lose. I
beat the
just
song.
what's the Hope died, and I didn't want her to die, so I reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Raphael
That was just-
wasn't
that
that
was-
hard.
It's such a good fight though, because like you said, because the song and like
Yeah.
and then like
Oh good.
it was already like super good hearing Hope sing, and then it was just like, oh man, that's super cool. I was like, this song actually, like, the boss song has lyrics,
It's
and then
so
when
villainous.
Raphael starts singing in his own boss fight, I'm like, oh my god, I can't fucking believe it.
Brilliant.
I love Raphael. He's such a great character. He's like,
Yeah, I almost hated
I,
to kill him, but
Yeah.
and I remember with like the last choice, like all the last choices always end in a fight, and I chose the one that's just like, I wanted to kill you since I first met you.
it's like I'll play along with you until it suits me, and then
Did you
Then I
find
tur-
out the
my character turned against
information that
everyone.
embarrasses him that you can use against him before you fight him?
Oh, good.
He gets really
Yeah.
pissed off.
Oh god. Actually, he just has some great lines. Well, then Hope dies tonight.
Yeah.
I did you with the Incubus, whatever it was, did anybody go all the way?
You mean like where like he kills you?
Well, no, not kill, but like pulling out just before then. Because like if you go a certain way, if you go a certain far, so he doesn't kill you though. Every once in a while playing after that, because you get like a little pop up that's just. You have a feeling that the incubus is like having sex in your form right now.
Give him your body.
Yeah, you have to give
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. I've played it both ways. I've beat it like 4 times because I wanted to go back and like play as different characters, and I'm actually I kind of haven't played for a couple weeks, but like I was working on Dark Urge because I hadn't played Dark Urge before.
Oh,
And
Dark Urge is
I
so
have to
good.
force myself to do that because I always make such goody two shoes decisions. I just have to like,
oh yeah, my first
even with the
playthrough
character
was
that I'm like, this is a
definitely-
chaotic
yeah.
good character. She's gonna just she's not gonna be completely
Well,
good
the nice
every
thing about
time.
the
Just
nice
help
thing about the
everyone.
chaotic, the nice thing about the Dark Urge character is that you like 90% of the time you can resist it, and you don't actually have to like give into the
Actually, you know what I
urge.
really like about it is when you are, I mean, I know you can play the origin characters, but if you do like a custom tab, you're not really part of the story. You're like there with all these people that have such like part of the story, but you don't really have your own story. But when you're Dark Urge, you have your own story and you're part of it. Like, so I do like that a lot about
That is
it.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I feel like
I never
I
thought
feel like
about that because I'm always like, oh, this is my character's like she's the main character. But like, you're right. So
Well,
it's
my
like
especially
it's all in
the-
my head.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
especially the
headcanon.
story around the Dark Urge. I feel like Dark Urge should have been the default playthrough, or like suggested as the default playthrough, because I feel like that should probably be canon.
Well, it's
like,
the continuation of the first 2 games.
yeah,
Assuming
never
that
played
you
I know. I would go back
assuming
and
that
play
you
them.
chose the dark options in the first 2 games and embrace your heritage.
and it's nice because most of the time it's just it's cool because the narrator is so great, which is just like. Because they'll give you like really fucked up options, so you don't have to take them. But it's just great hearing them being narrated. Like when you find that girl that's like injured in the shed in Act 1, like right in the druid camp, and you just like you get the narrator's just like, oh, she's injured. She'd
evil.
be easy prey. It's like you could totally just gut her, and from the insides, and no one would know it. And it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have
Squirrel.
to.
Did you talk to the squirrel as Dark Urge?
That's the one thing that I found that.
No, you don't choose that. It just
No,
happens.
yeah, you just any character just like smiles.
To be
and
fair, that squirrel is an asshole anyway.
that is because I tried on my
If you
second
talk to it as a
playthrough.
druid, it is a little piece
Yeah.
of shit.
It is I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna kick you.
You kicked the squirrel.
He's
Well,
an
like I
asshole. He
said,
deserves.
If you talk to it, the little thing is an asshole.
Well, yeah, but I always just understand. I'm always just like, well, it's trying to protect its territory. This is why I need to force myself to play an evil character.
Did you do? Did you follow the Strange Ox's story all the way through
Oh,
to
yeah.
the end?
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well,
Yeah.
in my first playthrough, I killed him at last
Oh.
fight. But in one of my other playthroughs, I did follow it all the way through. Yeah.
It's one of those things you're like,
Wow.
I just want to know, and then all of a sudden, fight.
John Arenicus is still my favorite villain from the Baldur's Gate series.
What is?
Iron
From,
Fist.
number 2.
I love how it references like things that happened before, how like Jaheira
Yeah.
and it's like I love that. I even though I didn't play the other 2 games, it's like I feel like I get to experience the story a little bit through that. Like
Well,
It is
honestly,
interesting.
There's a lot of D&D lore in it that it was new for me because I've only ever played homebrew and like Mind Flayers. Until like 2 weeks ago in the Wednesday night game, I had never encountered Mind Flayers in any of my D&D games, lose or otherwise. And so for me, Baldur's Gate 3 was kind of my first introduction to Mind Flayer lore.
yeah. I guess
Why-
that's
I mean, I love the Forgotten Realms lore, and like Karsus's Folly, and the whole idea of like magic spells above 9th level is one of like the most interesting things to me. And then when I found out that like Karsus's Folly plays a huge part in the story because of the
Crown.
and that because that was new lore to me too. I don't think that was had been established that Karsus's Folly actually involved Crown.
Well, in 4th edition is when it happened. The Death of Magic. but I don't know if they called it Karsus' Folly. I don't remember, but
Well, I
Yeah,
thought
like-
it was him trying to essentially cast the spells, become god. I didn't know it involved like I don't know if it was canon that involved like this domination crown, and that's why I was like, oh my god, this is like new information about Carson.
yeah, I don't remember any of that from the original story, but I know like I think it was 4th edition where they had the Death of Magic and like
Yeah, and then
a bunch
and
of
that's
other
why
people.
Mistra. Yeah, and that's why Mistra put a cap on spells on this plane so that no one could cast spells above 9th level, so that could never happen again. That's because I was like, because when I found out that there were spells that existed above 9th circle, I was like, oh shit, let's look these up.
Yeah.
But it's. I beat it twice. I played once on normal, and then I played once on hard.
I think I want to do honor mode once.
Yeah. I just want to play like harder mode at some point. I'm like still doing balanced, but I'm on my second.
Yeah, honestly, it is
pretty
really
far
easy.
in, so.
Like, I think the game is hardest, like, really, like, the first level. Like, I think like, once you get some levels and you get some magic items. Yeah.
So many scrolls. It's like you don't even need rest. Like, if you're a mage, you
the
just
trick
use
to honor mode is just be ready to retreat if things go bad. You can resurrect everyone later.
Yeah.
Just have your guys run to the 4 corners and try to retreat as everyone's dying.
Get
out
I just to accept, like, if my companions die, like, Withers will bring them back. It's fine. Like, I don't have to reload. I'll just go see Withers.
Which is kind of silly, but, it's a game.
I went on, I beat it on what, Tactician mode was I think the hard mode.
That's the next step from balance.
Yeah, and Raphael on Tactician is a son of a bitch. I will say that. Because I had potions for everybody that were like, I had resist all potions on like all my people, and I still had trouble. Just because like he would start, because like in fact I don't know if it has it in normal, but on Tactician mode he's just got like a plus 10 to all saving throws as like, and then
I've only played on Tactician. I haven't tried the other levels yet.
Yeah, he just immediately, like when he starts, he goes first, and then he just like throws his big fireball at Will, and then he just dogpiles Will and kills him in one turn. I'm like,
that hellfires, that got a few of mine.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough fight, but you know what I kept doing is I beat. I don't think there was any fight I didn't beat on the first try, but some of them were really, really close, really, really sloppy wins, and almost every time I immediately reloaded and redid the fight, just like. Because like I had kind of like really enjoyed it and gotten used to the mechanics, and like I want to see that again, And I also didn't know for my first 2 playthroughs that I was skipping the first half of the Ketheric fight. I didn't know there was like a first half that I had accidentally skipped through dialogue.
I didn't realize you could.
Yeah, you have to appeal to him. Like you have to. There's
it's hard.
Like it's when you first encounter him on top of the tower, you have to like mention his wife's name, and he starts.
Oh right, so you probably would have had to.
You have to.
And then you have
know
to
that.
do. There's another dialogue option once you get down below the colony.
Sorry.
You have to do it again. So
I don't think I'd want. I like the fights though, so I don't think I would want.
The Ketheric fight, that was the highlight of because replaying the second act is not very fun for me. Like I don't know, I don't like a lot of the second act, but the end part where you're fighting, that's like I love that.
Yeah.
I love the whole story with like the tieflings and like
the story's great.
I feel like the first and third acts have a lot more content and a lot more variety of content. Yeah.
Well, the first act, you can tell they put all of their effort into the first act because it's just like, holy crap, there's so much content. And you think you're done, and then like what? There's fucking Underdark, and then the Underdark is like almost.
I love the Underdark.
And then even in the Underdark, there's another sub little place you can go to, the like Grimdark settlement with war. So I'm just when am I ever going to be done with Act 1?
I think they expected most players to not do both. Because you can skip one or the other.
Yeah. By going through. I always end up going back.
Yeah, I always did it because I'm always like wanting to get the extra experience and level up
Exactly.
sooner,
And
All right, we ready to go?
All right.
I could talk about Baldur's Gate all day, but let's play something indie.
I know, Sam.
All right.
Let's get to the Rune Tower. See what's in here.
What was the name of the tower? The voice called it?
Tower Gavarex.
Okay.
Gavarex? Because we have a...
Yeah, Gavarex.
It's like it was meant to be. This is going to be your new lair, dragon. Because it matches your name a little bit. Saying.
He says it is similar, and I was promised this as a base of operations.
I mean, I don't know. You didn't help too much in that last fight. I'm just kidding. He doesn't say that.
Malin would probably say that, though. You're stand-in for Malin.
Actually,
But that's just...
And as usual, I totally forgot to take notes. I'm so bad at it. Like, I always have to go back and watch the sessions in order to write my journals, because even when I pull up a notepad and I forget.
Yeah. At least it was just combat for the most part.
I think I was looking at the wrong note. Yeah, I think I was looking at his name. It's Ogroth.
Oh.
Ogroth is the tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tower Ogroth.
Ogroth.
Interesting.
Alright, so you enter as a hallway unfolds before you. You see strange architecture and a bunch of lights lighting up the area. Looks like there is a tapestry on the wall a little ways down. And you would hear in your head, Zation, you've come to the tower early. You were not expected for at least another 800 years.
The Shadowlords aren't following your schedule.
Yeah, we go on our own time, apparently.
And the voice in your head would say, I'm not sure who these Shadowlords are, but the time of the end is long from coming.
I'm hoping that we're not speeding things up, but things are happening.
He says, yeah, I guess he wouldn't say anything to that. So what do you want to do?
Can we ask who?
Do we have... Oh, yeah, good.
Who are you? Why are you in my head?
Are we all hearing what each other is thinking back and forth?
Yeah, it seems like when you think, you are able to hear each other as well.
Okay.
The voice would say, I am the tower, of course.
Do we have full access here, or will we encounter any defenses or limitations?
The Rune Master dwarves have warped the original purpose of the tower, but it still stands to serve you and the original founders of Nightweather.
Are you saying that this tower existed before the Therian dwarves?
This tower is one of the 7 towers of the first city. The legacy of your people.
Could you tell us more about the Zation?
What do you wish to know?
What are they exactly?
The Zation are creatures affected by a power that is not completely known by our people, but they have existed as long as the Constants, often foes to one another, as their purposes would sometimes stand in opposites, or in
The Shadowlords
as
are
antagonists to one another.
constants.
What is the importance of the Zatian?
Says the Zatian stand those who travel to the first city stand to make the decision of the cataclysm.
What decision?
This is the decision of the end, whether or not the fires burn.
Someone makes a decision each time?
He says there have been
This-
12 cataclysms, and all Zatian who have reached the final city have chosen the fires so far.
But why?
I do not know.
Are you able to tell us which one of us are Zatian?
So you are all Zatian.
What?
That is why you can hear
Okay.
me in your heads and each other.
Do you know, are the identities of the Zatian preordained, or like, do you know the names of each Zatian and that is how you recognize us, or is there some other way you know us?
Because even the founders of Nightweather did not know why the Zatian existed. They've always been part of our culture and people. In fact, even the elves and the natives of Gaian often had Zatian born among them. But even with my knowledge of the first city, I do not know much about the origins of your people. Or our people, I should say.
Do you know about soul crystals?
I do not.
The Shadowlords use them. Do you know of the
Our-
Shadow?
I don't recognize these Shadowlords, at least the name. It is not familiar to me.
Do you know the name Guyvox?
This is no. This person is also not familiar to me.
Well, the Shadowlords are trying to do some nasty stuff too, and apparently, kind of looks at Arapel. There's supposed to be information here on how to stop them.
Says, well, if there was information, then it would. Suddenly, all the lights go out.
The what?
The lights go out, and the voice stops talking.
We glitched it somehow. Oh no.
Hello?
That must have been like a.
No one is answering anymore. For whatever reason, I really should have just turned all the lights off, man, without putting all these torches down.
I'm going to.
Well, Arapel's shield is always unless we have a reason to stealth or something.
Alright, I guess you could pull out a torch to represent your shield, right?
Can I just do the light on my token instead? Sorry, it's such a pain to like drag the torches around. Or is that, or are you wanting us to do the torches again?
If you could, it just makes it a little easier on me, because like right now I'm doing some stuff. But yeah, remember you can highlight yourself in the torch if you put the torch next to your token.
Yeah, I know, but it always ends up being problematic for some reason or another. Alright, I guess we should proceed. Let us use caution. Should we explore each door as we go, or have some sort of systematic approach?
You're taking this very well, Arapel. Yes, I'll just listen to Arapel because Uslug is.
This was our objective for a very long time. We must explore and see. Oh, there are many doors.
Yes, but
there are many doors.
She's just mulling so much over, and she's very confused. So
this hallway is very narrow.
Yeah, so you would see almost what looks like some kind of dormitory hallway. You might think these are maybe bedrooms or something. They look like they have markings on them that might denote like different room numbers.
Hey, if there's beds here, maybe we could take a rest.
Yeah, I would examine the markings.
Okay. Yeah, they are dwarven And they
I
have
see four of them.
numbers, basically.
Okay. I would open the first one, or I would try to.
Yeah, the door is not locked, and it does seem to be a small bedroom.
What say you to waiting 10 minutes for us to for me to enact a spell that will allow me to check for magical auras as we explore. We may have to stop periodically to keep it up, but it might
Hell,
help our search be more targeted.
it'd be fine. Hell, I would love to rest for an hour just so I could
Ross.
get you a breather and get back some of my inspiration abilities.
Also, you would not hear the alarm going off. I guess it turned off when you approached, so never
Yeah.
mind.
Okay.
Yeah, we belong here.
I would sit down and start ritually. Oh wait, can I ritual cast? I might be mixing up my characters. I don't think I can ritually cast.
I don't think paladins can, no.
Okay, so does anyone else have detect magic and ritual
Yeah.
casting?
We can do it.
Would you mind? Yeah, that would. I think it would help us scan the rooms a bit more quickly and identify items that we should examine more closely.
Okay. I'll do that.
Did you bring the dragon in with you, or did you ask him to stay outside for the time being?
Oh, I think
I
I
just
would've
figured
told
he
him
would
to
want to
come in.
follow. This is
Yeah.
his future home anyway.
Yeah, unless
He
had a
does what he
preference.
wants.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll
Yeah, I don't
just
think anybody
accept that.
specifically asked him to stay outside. So
Yeah.
if he wanted to come in, then
Yeah, I think it was just that you had said he had kind of been following us, so I think I
And
assumed he did.
I assume the rest of your camp as well.
I think they're kind of at the
Sure.
base of the mountain, aren't they? Or the base of the.
Well, it's
Yeah.
up to you where you want them to be, kind of in the background. If you want them to stay behind or come in with you.
What do you think, guys?
I think it'd be better to bring them in just in case the dragon is caged.
And because they're not Zatyan, most likely, although it seems that everybody that joins our cause seems to be, now that I think about it. But yeah, probably they're not Zatyan, so they probably need us to get in. So
Well, you would
Yeah.
notice that you don't think they are hearing this voice, or
Okay.
you talking.
And the
to
dragon
each
as
other.
well.
Yeah, none of them like
Okay.
have talked in your heads.
If
Like they
the
haven't
voice
seen
speaks to us-
for them, you guys have just kind of been walking around. They haven't heard any of that.
Gotcha. If the voice speaks to us again, let us ask. Never mind. Okay. I think we'll just wait on Eli.
Yeah, I'll ritually cast detect magic.
Alright, so you're attempting to pass 10 minutes. Kind of sitting here in the dark. Nothing would happen. So go ahead and you would cast your spell. It is now 8:45 in the morning.
Okay. Oh, still very early. All right, let's check through these dormitories more quickly and see if there's any magical auras, and then continue on.
So something is odd to you, Eli. Everything around you has two auras: illusion and transmutation.
Okay.
Like the
Giant
walls, the
mimic.
beds.
We're in a mimic. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like this whole place, you would almost think is like malleable, maybe.
Oh.
Like,
Kind of reminds you of Glenn's area, basically. His magnificent mansion.
yeah, because you can change that.
Yeah.
interesting. I'll share all that, and then is there a way? I mean, there isn't really a skill that like I see if I can manipulate the magic.
How would you do that?
Well, because it's malleable. Like, is there a way to like me to like focus and try to see if I can shape things, or
Just by using your thoughts.
well, it's my arcane skill, like kind of the basics.
So you're kind of looking at these walls, concentrating. What's your Arcana score?
And
Like, what's the most you can roll? 10? You would concentrate. Go ahead.
my base is 10, so 30 would be my.
So the highest you can roll is a 30. You concentrate on the walls, but you don't feel like you can do anything just by trying to use your mental facilities.
Now, there's just some very weird magic here. It's. Can I tell if it's arcane in nature or divine?
That is also kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm
a
gonna cast Dispel
combination.
Magic.
On what?
The bed.
What's your? Oh, just give me a d20 plus your. I guess what is it? Charisma.
Yes.
DC is 25.
So I'd have to roll. Like an 18 or 17, I think, because I get Jack of all trades onto it. But so there is a chance.
All right. So you definitely feel like you can kind of manipulate the magic a little. Eli does too, but you don't think you're strong enough to do it. At least not with that roll.
DC's a 25. That would mean it's
like a really
Yeah, you didn't
really
think it went
powerful
above
version of your.
9th level spells, but the magic in this place is very powerful.
Try this. I'll hand him the hollow stone. Does it change anything when you hold this? I don't know.
handing it to Eli, or
Oh yeah, like
because of his plus 10 Arcana. Yeah.
if you wanted to move the bed to the other side of the room or something, rearrange some things. Is that what you're trying to do?
I was thinking of like reshaping stuff.
Oh.
Or like, I summon a taco.
I'm gonna turn to the dragon. And go. You feel the unusual magic in this?
This place is very strong with magic, yes.
Do you have any idea on what it is, or
how
it works?
This is not draconic. At least I don't think so. It feels more like some sort of divine magic, or maybe natural magics.
Well, let us explore these rooms and continue on through the other halls. Perhaps we will find more information or clues.
Uslog's going to try to manipulate the rooms by rearranging furniture physically.
So you can physically pick stuff up. It just it's like a bed basically.
Cool. Just wanted to know.
The bed has very fine linens on it, and you would find fine clothing in the drawers, which strangely enough seems to be a perfect fit for you.
I'll take it.
All right. So you have fine
Never know
clothing.
when a barbarian needs to dress up.
All right, what do you want to do?
All right, let's take a glance in each of these rooms while Eli has his spell up, and then decide from there.
All right, so the lights are still out, but you are able to open these doors. None of them seem to be locked.
Can't get into the hallway. I think it might be because I've got that torch selected. trying to put it on me, but it keeps... Where is it?
It's also
Zoinks,
hard to
zoinks, guys. I'm gonna go to the end of the hallway.
So yeah, these definitely look like some kind of dormitory rooms. Kind of small, maybe where students or guests of the tower stayed. It's hard to
Yeah,
say.
they are really pretty small.
But you don't seem to find anything in them other than the clothing.
Okay.
And something you'd notice, actually. Are you searching, like, the drawers and things?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I can split
So,
up in each room and search a couple rooms.
investigation or arcana might tell you something here. So
Eli's
you'd
on it.
notice, I'll say both of you, through looking through these rooms, that for whatever reason, whoever opens the drawer, the clothing inside that drawer will fit them.
What kind of clothing does it give for Arapel?
Aw. Like a little
Uh,
Color outfit.
yeah, it'd probably have like smaller clothes that you could technically wear, but you know, obviously you don't wear clothing.
I want
Lots
one
of
of those-
cloaks.
You know those
Yeah,
like
lots of
like
cloaks.
cloaks that the noblemans wore like on one shoulder, like with the rope that went under their arm, like they were really usually really fancy. I think Arapel would look great in one of those.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
you
just
probably
thinking-
find some cloaks in there, capes,
All right.
Multiple pairs of Crocs.
Crocs.
What is
Yeah.
this?
he likes got the croc.
Oh, that's
So
Eli.
Frog in the Crocs.
yeah, just kind of dead ends at the end there.
Okay. Well, should we maybe just proceed on to the next section of the tower? It's interesting that these rooms are so very close to the entrance. I see some. Are these runes visible?
Yeah, so as you are shining your light in the dark, there is a bunch of runes right here.
And what is this?
That is a tapestry hanging on the wall. It appears to depict a group of dwarves with wizard-type garments covered in runes. Possibly the former occupants of this place.
We should probably. I mean, I'm a little unnerved that the lights are off, have turned off, so I don't really trust that this place is
Perhaps,
completely safe.
When you get
perhaps when the
close
alarm
to the area here, you are repelled by what appears to be some kind of force wall. Glenn.
How the hell?
Perhaps the alarm activated the tower in some way, and the
We must have
alarm
triggered.
was disabled, and it's gone back to dormancy.
I feel like we triggered something by.
Give me
bringing up-
actually give me, I'll say Arcana, Nature, or Religion.
Ooh, nature. I got a chance
DC
here.
is 15. Yeah. So
Oh no.
you would
Everyone
guess
is-
you don't think it turned off exactly, Eli. You would guess that it lost power for some reason. Which is very odd that it would happen to lose power just as you had gotten here. Makes you wonder if
So-
someone sabotaged something. Maybe there's someone else here.
Yeah, they did. It did say the. Yeah, no, sorry, never mind.
Let
Oh,
us
and it's
try
also-
this door. It
It's
seems to
also
be
weird
locked.
that if everything else lost power except for like this rune.
Yeah,
that is
this might be a
interesting.
separate defense. Might not
Uh-huh.
be running on the power of
connected.
the tower.
We could try dispelling it, but let's check this other door first.
So that door is locked.
Oh, Chomsky.
I'm gonna
Does
try and
anyone
check
else
it.
have? Okay.
Yeah, I can try
Thank
and
goodness
check
for having a bard. We have
Yeah,
all.
I think
we have all-
Malin might be good at lock picking because
all
he's
skills.
an artificer, but yeah.
Do you have these tools?
Yep.
Cool.
All right, so you attempt to pick it. 15 would be enough, and there is a click as you get this odd-looking lock open.
Mm.
Looks
Right.
like very well. It looks dwarven, I'll say. Does anyone have history?
Yes.
I do.
So, a lot of the architecture of this place looks dwarven, actually, which is odd considering what the tower told you. If this truly was like something of Nightweather, you would expect the architecture to be different.
Well, considering the magic that's in play, we may not see the full true aspect of these walls.
It's true. All right. Well, the door is open. All right.
It's
So
inside.
another hallway opens in front of you.
Oops. Oh my gosh. See, every time I try to move while I've got two things selected, it like keeps taking me a little bit out of the grid and now I'm stuck.
Oh, it's the illusions and the transportation.
Yeah,
It's-
that's it. I'm not seeing like certain like cracks in the floor or things
Well,
that
if
like
you
just
highlight
fuse into the wall.
if you highlight
Yep.
you and the token and just use the arrow keys, it should keep you.
That's
on the
exactly what I was doing. That is exactly what I was doing that took me into the wall. I hit the right arrow key twice. Me instead of going straight right, it took me down a little bit each time and then I was stuck.
All right. Well, from this position, I think you can arrow key. It should let you. So as you are moving through this hallway.
And detect magic is still up on Eli. Listening, or has it been?
Yeah, Eli's still. Well, you want to mark yourself as concentrating.
On it.
So Eli is looking around. You hear some kind of whisper coming from the south, Eli.
Hmm.
It only kind of you hear it for like a moment, and then it's gone.
Interesting.
From over this way. But you couldn't make out what it said.
Was it a language that I like? Or it just sounded like a sound?
If it was a language, you didn't understand it. It could have just been a sound, though.
I will tell everyone that I hear whispers coming from the south.
Hmm.
And I'll approach slowly.
Yeah, should we approach cautiously?
Yeah.
Delphi.
All right. So as you get to here, you think you hear something rustling in this area down the hall.
I'll like hand signal. I don't know if anyone here knows military things, so I'll alt, try to see what's going on, and I will cautiously go around the corner.
All right. So the hallway continues to the west.
Glenn, keeping up.
I will try to keep Eli in my aura. As I
It
follow
looks
him.
like the hallway dead ends to the
Yeah,
north, but it also
yeah.
continues west.
And I'll peek around the corner here.
Yeah,
There's a door.
you would definitely, and I'll say Eli and Glenn, you definitely hear some noise coming from the room here. I guess Uslag would too. She has a 16. You think someone or something is in the room?
Could be alive in here. I wonder.
Slog,
Or
want
I'll
to open the
just-
door?
Oh yeah. Which door? This door?
Come
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah.
On this corner. This-
Yeah. Should we? Are we trying to be stealthy here?
If we haven't stealthed up till now, I don't think we.
Okay.
I don't know if it matters. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I mentioned going cautiously, but I
Oh, yeah.
feel like it's just not this group. Yeah.
Erica's not
Although
very
we do have the stealthier ones today.
Yeah,
I
if you
feel
told if you told Arapel to be more stealthy, he
We
would have.
do have a chance with stealthing, possibly, but All right. I am opening it slowly.
Sorry,
As much
you
as I just want to kick it.
It's weird. All right.
Evil lurks behind this door.
So you open the door,
Bum.
and inside you see a small storage room. In the middle of it, a familiar-looking gnome in blue robes stands there.
Oh no.
Oh,
He
you!
is looking through one of the boxes and kind of looks up as you open the door and says,
Hey, last I saw you melted into a puddle of snow.
I don't know you, nor do I know how you got into my tower. I thought I heard something in the front. He says, what are you doing here? Who are you?
Introductions? This looks really bad at this. So that's why she's just... Introductions are apparently needed here.
We have
You're, I know you. I don't know why you don't know me, but magic stuff has happened.
You know me. Where do you know me from? We've never met. I would remember.
My group once encountered you back in the ruins of Isik on an island, I believe. Am I remembering this correctly as a player? It's been a while.
I don't remember if this group encountered him more than once, but we definitely
and we have
him
encountered him again, but it was a simulacrum.
This is preposterous. I have never been to this Isik island.
Are you another snow man then?
He raises an eyebrow. He says, do I look like a snowman? What kind of idiot question is that?
It's just, I mean, you probably know more about magic than I do. Just saying, like your last projection melted into a pile of snow. So.
Well, that was obviously a simulacrum. But I am not a simulacrum, obviously.
So maybe I've only ever met your simulacrums.
It's more than one, yeah.
That would be odd. I've never made simulacrums. At least I don't think I have. It's been a long time.
Could someone that knows more about magic explain this to me?
He says, how did you even get in the tower? Didn't the defenses kill you?
Can we come in? We don't mean you any harm.
He says, no, you shouldn't even be in here. This is my tower now. I've taken it fair and square.
I do remember you being an asshole. So.
Master Hollowhand.
What did you say?
I said Master Hollowhand.
How dare you, young woman?
Is that what he calls Arabic young woman?
She just said he was an asshole.
Yeah, I was like said, I remember you being an asshole.
He says, you shouldn't be here. This is my area. These are my things. You should leave. Especially calling me.
Well, this tower belongs to the Zation, yeah?
You are no Zation. Zation are much
gonna step in.
grander. And what are you doing? Hey, don't touch that. Stop.
Where is he?
I'm just sitting on this crate.
He's in the room.
She's gonna sit on this crate.
Question: simulacrums?
Perhaps you should listen to what we have to say, and you may find it of some interest that we have encountered you multiple times before, and yet you do not remember us.
He says, well, now that I've met you, I think you are quite annoying. Get off my crate. Last warning. He points at you, his finger starts to
burn. Eli.
Do you not find it of interest that there may be others out there using your image if you have indeed not been behind the others that we have met of you?
He is going to cast a spell. Give me initiative rolls.
Aw.
I think I would counter.
Well, that's why we're
Yeah.
doing initiative.
I wonder what sort of spell.
I can't highlight myself. It keeps highlighting the torch. There we go.
Okay. Oh, I've got to click on
The
my
torch
token.
has a smaller box, so if you click towards the outside of your token, it'll highlight you.
Yeah, well, normally, like, you would think that, since the torch is on the bottom and the token is on top, I would have expected it to click the one on top first, but it didn't. Oh, look at you go, Uslog. Just dive, just dive into him and
This
pin him
is
to the
my plan.
ground, so he can't do the cement, the
This is my counter spell.
the hand gestures. Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
I don't know. Is he gonna be hostile, or is he just he might
I
just
don't
be
know.
casting protective stuff? I don't
That's
know.
what yeah. I might wait.
Yeah, I
and
might
see.
let it go,
Yeah.
but and I rolled crap anyway, so.
Yeah.
Iranye rolled a 0. What? No way!
I feel like he's gotta have.
You see his initiative?
Alright, so the first act is going to be him. He is going
That
to
makes sense.
point at Uslog and cast a spell. You said you're going to try to counter him?
If he's pointing at Uslog, yeah, I think I'm gonna try and counter.
Alright, give me
She's
a...
just sitting on a crate. She's not.
give me a caster check. Or I guess it would be charisma? Yeah, charisma check. DC is 16.
Alright.
Just a charisma roll.
Oof.
Alright, so you would turn into a turtle. He is then going to walk over, pick you up, and put you in his pocket. He says,
me.
off the crate.
She's-
That is it
She's
for
gonna
him. Or go,
try to bite his finger.
bite his finger.
Can she try to bite his finger?
On your turn, you
turtle.
can.
Oh, okay.
For now, we'll be in rounds, depending on what you do. Eli.
Alrighty.
But
No,
he
it would
doesn't
be
seem like he's still
turn.
hostile.
Uslog had a 22.
No,
Oh, did I skip
he seems
Uslog?
placated. It's fine. I can.
figure
cross
out-
Oh,
what
I
you
see.
do.
Because I put you in
Yeah.
the background. Yeah, so you want to try to bite his finger?
Yeah, just a little
Alright,
nip,
give me
just
a-
to let
give
him
me
know
an
I'm not
attack
happy
roll.
about this. Okay, as a turtle, what would that be? Just a
Just
The-
D20 roll.
d20. Okay.
Hit him. Break his concentration.
I'll say you nip him. Give me a...
Yeah.
You do 1 point down. He's like, you little
Yeah.
shit. And he puts you in the bag. Yeah.
He puts her in a bag?
Concentration.
Oh,
Puts her in a
his
bag.
backpack, I think. Yeah.
He says, I told her not to get... And you're on my crates now, too. So that is it for him. Eli, what are you going to do?
So he attacked her, so I will attack
Well,
him.
he turned her into a turtle and put her in a bag.
Because I was sitting on his crate.
Yeah.
And he
I
he
still
got a
don't
nip.
like that.
okay.
Alright, so what are you going to do to attack him?
I'm gonna dance up to him and hit him with my rapier a few times.
Alright, so you start dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 28 would strike him. And as you do, he vanishes. And you hear a laughter.
Did he take the turtle with him?
Well, you don't see it
No, it's
anywhere.
just
Uh,
the turtle. It's not
It
even.
may have been
his
some
body.
kind of illusion
But we hear
Oh.
laughing, you say. Oh.
for a moment, and then it's gone. What do you want to do?
Ugh. Am I still a turtle?
Well, you're gone. They don't know
Oh,
where
okay.
you are.
That's not good.
Hostilities
got
are
her-
not necessary. We need more information. Where has Uslog
Uslog
gone?
got her wish. She's with Chomsky now.
Oh god.
She's in the turtle bag.
Eli, did you
but-
see any particular magical auras?
This does seem like some kind of storage room. There are a bunch of things in here.
Since Eli stabbed him or stabbed at him, would he have gotten an idea of whether Hollow Hands had magical auras about him?
Yeah, well, that
right.
I guess you didn't have a chance to focus on his aura, but
Mm.
he was glowing until he disappeared.
Okay. I would call out, like, Master Hollowhand, I must insist that you return our ally immediately.
Get out
I
of the
believe
tower.
it would be What?
She yells, "Get out of my tower!"
Oh, so he does respond. Okay, he can hear us. We have sought this tower for some months and have most urgent business here. Perhaps it would be of benefit to both of us if we could speak.
Give me a persuasion.
Too bad I've already used my channel divinities. I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
Haha!
I'll think about it.
Please return our ally.
The odd thing is,
There-
you believe you're hearing this in your mind again.
Is there anything of?
Yeah, I'm gonna open all the crates and
All right, I was gonna say there
Just
is some
test and
stuff in
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So
I'll
looking
help
around,
Eli because he's got the eyeballs, the magic eyeballs.
you would find a lot of components in here.
Is there stuff that might be somewhat of value but not super valuable?
Oh, I gotta take notes.
Nice.
So yeah, there's a lot of crafting and component materials in here. You would also see a stack of papers kind of on a shelf to the north of you.
We will check those out.
So it looks like it might be some kind of notes on tower happenings. One note catches your attention in particular. Who speaks Dwarven?
I do.
Okay.
Am I the only one?
I do not.
So,
I'm a half elf. Dwarves are dirty.
alright, so Arapel does. Anyone else? Alright, so maybe it's just Arapel. So I will reveal it to Arapel. Say you're kind of looking through, and it seems like a bunch of notes on someone's experience after the cataclysm began. There's notes on getting the tower prepared for the fires, and that they're doing some kind of experiment, and then it just ends with that.
Yeah, I think I would probably read this aloud, like translate it aloud to the group.
Okay.
So I don't know. Do you want me to read it, or do you want to reveal it?
What would you rather do? If you don't feel like doing it, I can reveal it to everyone. Or you
Our
want
sacrifice, all of our work, it's all been for nothing. It turns out that during the cataclysm, Gaian has somehow sealed itself off from planar travel, so our efforts to seek the resources needed from the outer planes will be impossible. How could we miss something like this? And why would this even be the case? The implications of such a revelation are amazing and far-reaching. Could the cataclysms be a man-made phenomenon? Does Gaian have some sort of consciousness that naturally protects its connections, or its connecting worlds while the fires burn? This revelation could fascinate me if it didn't spell disaster for our efforts and the sacrifice we made for this project. We're trapped here now, and unless we can find another way to gain access to the outer planes, we will all die here, never accomplishing our goal. Rune Master Dragon. So it sounds like when the cataclysm fires began, these Rune Masters had some plan that involved interplanar travel, and they discovered that this travel was impossible when they most needed it, is what I'm gathering.
Yeah, from from these other notes, it sounds like Dragon and several others stayed behind at the tower while the rest of the Rune Masters journeyed into the deep. and the fires seem to not affect the tower for whatever reason. But yeah, whatever they were trying to do, he doesn't exactly mention it in these notes, just that he seems to have needed to access the outer planes to do what he was trying to do, and that was impossible.
If the fires had begun and they didn't affect the tower, they were safe inside, but they could never leave and would have lived out their days here. And this would have been, what, 1,300 years ago?
Yeah, that would be your guess, around the ending of the 12th cycle.
Okay.
Because this is his stuff, I want to take one of the pages and just say, Gnome, are these records important to you? And using prestidigitation, I want to start lighting one page on fire.
He says, you savage, why would you burn? You're a wizard. Why would you burn something of the past?
I also must protest.
Return the ally.
Your ally is within the tower. You need but look for her.
You ask us to leave and then you make us search your tower for our ally?
She's by the front door. Get out.
We know that this tower was built by the Night Mother, and we know that it was later commandeered by the Therians. How is it now your tower?
Give me another persuasion check.
Run. Oh wow, look at
Trying
that.
to show off all your history knowledge will not endear you to me. At least not you.
We do not wish
but
to
I
be
am
endeared.
impressed. A little. A little.
We came here with a goal, and we will not leave without some clues or knowledge towards that goal, and certainly not without our ally.
You were mouthy for a warforged with no mouth.
We will continue to explore. If you wish for our visit to go more quickly, you could aid us and speak with us and pool knowledge.
He doesn't reply.
Okay.
There is still the chest in here. And the crates.
Oh yeah, we would definitely open everything.
Open the chest.
Open
All right.
everything.
So the chest actually is, when you go to open it, like you go to touch it to open it, it flashes and you would see one of those obsidian cubes. You haven't seen one of these in a long time.
Oh, does it have like runes on it?
Exactly. It has the runes on the top.
I would tell Eli, we encountered these boxes in the past. There is a puzzle of some sort that requires several precise operations in order to open the box, and otherwise the box may be destroyed and cause damage to those nearby. Perhaps I can aid you in enhancing your, since you are good with Arcana. It was Arcana, wasn't it, Lou?
Yeah, it was Arcana or Perception, I believe.
If you wish to try it, Eli, then I can give you a
Oh,
boost to
sorry.
your ability.
Arcana, Investigation, or Perception.
I think Glenn has good investigation and Eli has the best Arcana. So it's up to you guys.
Arcana. See what we can do.
So
Okay.
up to 2 of you can attempt to open this.
I will enhance ability on what's Glenn's investigation?
Are you there, Glenn?
Lost Glenn.
Lost Glenn.
Yeah, I figured he's been a little quiet for this social encounter.
I threw it in the chat. It's +2. All right, so Eli, if you wouldn't mind, I think you have the best chance, and I will enhance you.
Okay.
Alright, so you enhance ability on Eli.
And that's my last second level. It didn't subtract it, but I'm subtracting
So
it
the
manually.
first DC is going to be 15. Okay, so as you start to touch the runes, they would begin to flash, and you would have to kind of match them up as they're turning on and off, but you would succeed as a green light appears on the top left of the box. You need to make a second attempt. DC 20. Alright, so once again, you are able to match these up as they start to move faster. You would need one more, DC 25. This is tough. Oh,
Nice.
thank you for that.
So much harder at level 5 or whenever we did them before.
Oh, the DCs weren't this high.
Oh, that
But
makes sense.
you would
was still really hard.
manage to get it open. And inside, you would see. Pause for dramatic effect. Looks like a large leather belt with a big old buckle with a bunch of dwarven markings on it.
Oh, nice.
Just look at Arabelle and Uslag and like, I'm assuming this is something one of you can use.
Well,
This
we-
log's a turtle somewhere off in the in
Oh,
the tower.
right.
So.
Yeah. Well, for now, we could take it with us and
Uslag's eating
attempt to
celery in her
identify it
little terrarium.
when we have time to rest.
Wow.
But it does look like it may be quite valuable if it is what I believe it may be.
Very well.
Do you want? Are you carrying that, or do you want me to put it in my inventory or the party or something?
Yeah, who took this mysterious belt?
You guys can take it because I can't carry that much weight.
I'll put it in Arapel's inventory for now.
Alright. So, I think we need to stop here.
Yeah, Uslog's thinking as a turtle. She's like, "Hey, that being the face of the group kind of worked out pretty well. It's
Sitting on his crate.
I didn't turn into a fight, so yeah, I can live as a turtle. It's fine."
I mean, they know where you are. You told them where you were.
Is 8:45 a.m. correct at this time?
No, it would be a little bit further. Let me update
wanna
the
know when
calendar. I'll say it is
That's the cute turtle.
8:55.
55? Did you say?
8:55. Yeah,
Okay.
exploring a bit. But yeah, let's do MVP votes. Let me know if
Yeah,
there are
this
any.
is why the barbarian's not the face of party.
I guess I could have had you do more rolls, but you guys were just kind of antagonizing a little in the beginning.
Yeah, no, I think that went pretty well.
But
Well, I was in character for Uslag. In fact, I think I'm going to give you
Right.
an inspiration point for that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, that character is just, yeah, it's a great
Why-
character.
Second Uslag was like, "Oh, I remember you. You were an ass." Eli's like,
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That was good. I
Not,
like that.
it's never harmed
I
us,
remember
though.
this
It's
guy.
just always been just, generally
is this the group
a jerk.
spent some time with him in his extra dimensional retreat?
We visited him really quickly. The other people in my party interacted with them while Uslag
I
poked
need your
around.
vote, Uslag.
oh
It's a three-way tie right
Yeah.
now. All right, Arapel, 2 votes, your MVP.
Oh wow, thank you. I guess
Yeah.
I used my inspiration, so yeah. Thank you. Oh,
We
wow.
got it.
Any claims for RP? All right.
Ooh.
Well, like I said, good game, everyone.
What's the session number?
This is session 159. Are you okay, Glenn? You went kind of quiet in the end there.
Yeah, sorry, I had to just step away for a few minutes, then I came back,
missed-
and then combat was over. I was like, oh, okay, that was
Yeah. Oh, so you were there when Uslog got turned
Well,
into
there
a
was
turtle.
there was a dialogue
Okay.
going on. You may have been able to help them with.
Damn.
Uslog kept looking back. She was like, is anyone else gonna do introductions here? Or okay, it's just me. All right, you're an asshole. That's what she. That's how she handled that.
Well, honestly, once as I was actually to roll initiative, when it got to my turn, I was like, "Ooh, this is my chance to feeble mind somebody."
Oh.
And then,
I was gonna try and
Eli
feeble mind
stabbed him and he disappeared.
Yeah. I will say he is an asshole, but he has never harmed us.
Yeah, well,
he aids us generally.
Well,
Sort of.
Yeah, he's always really grumpy, and the thing is you would think he'd be more interested in getting to the bottom because we've told.
There's so much to unpack here. It's
maybe I'm mixing up my groups, but like we've told him before, like we keep encountering you and you don't recognize us. You know.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
You would think he'd be more concerned about that.
Well, I'm wondering. Yeah, he didn't seem. He said last time we saw him, and maybe I don't know if I should say this or if I should wait till we're in character, but Arapel was there. He said something about a contingency plan or something. So I think he is aware that he's got, or at least the simulacrum was aware that something was. I don't know. I don't know. There's something going on with this. It's fishy.
Well, he did at least acknowledge that some of the things Arapel was shouting at him were historically accurate. So he definitely knows more about this place than. If we can get him to like just talk to us, we might actually learn something. We might actually.
Yeah. That would have probably gone better if Uslog was at the back, but she was the one that opened the door.
Well, and I mean, I had used all of my channel divinities in battle because that's how Arapel gets the extra good persuasion is channel divinity. So.
Yeah. I mean, you critted on both of your.
Oh, that's true. I did do pretty good rolls, didn't I? That was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you were influencing him towards, liking you more, but he's just not there yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Also, now that Uslog has told Eli he's an asshole, Eli now does not like him.
Well, and also we just moved that whole room, so I don't know. That might have lost any points that Arapel earned.
Did tell you not to touch his stuff.
I sat on his crate. That was Uslog's. Well, and she called him an asshole. So yeah.
Yeah, she sat on his crate. She called him.
She deserved to be turned into a turtle. I think she got off easy, actually.
She turned you into a turtle and put you in his sack. It's like, you're a
honestly,
turtle
I actually expect that we've seen some of his enchantments and stuff. So he's whether this is the real him or not, there's definitely some heavy magic in play. So honestly, turning you into a turtle might have been pretty benign.
Yeah, to be honest,
compared to what he could have done.
Yeah,
and it would be odd to you that he's even here.
Yeah, it's very odd.
There's so much about this tower that is odd. So much.
It's definitely not what you were expecting.
The voice didn't.
I assume.
Oh wait,
maybe you guys were all expecting this.
There was something.
We totally saw this coming. I'm like, what?
Oh, can I just say that the turtle eating the strawberry is like the cutest thing.
I've been watching that for the last.
I'm just staring at it. I can't.
Me too.
It's so cute.
Uslog.
That's Uslog right now.
Except I'm sure she doesn't get a strawberry.
You wouldn't even realize how tiny the turtle is if it wasn't for the scale of the strawberry.
It's so tiny, but like.